Started.
Hello?
We're live.
The heck?
No, Robbie, we're live. Robbie.
Oh,
you hear
okay.
us?
Never mind. I hear you now. All right. Sorry. Hello.
What's up, man?
Hey, we started, I think.
Yes, we're live.
Welcome to the Crowder Boys with Dalton Pruitt and Crack, Amico, and Robbie Goodwin. We are here. I'm at my mom's house.
Oh, you're at your mom's house in Austin?
No.
With the
Oh,
Yeah,
mom
that's cool, man. What's all the production equipment like?
Yeah, why do they have a full
Dude, this
7
is
mixing boards and 4 producers?
Dude, because it's my fucking it's her stepson's like gaming rig, which is nicer than any equipment.
Christina?
Christina?
Yeah, Christina.
Okay,
Robbie,
cool.
do you not know what we're talking about?
No, what are you guys talking about?
You're at your mom's house.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the name of a
Jesus.
podcast starring Tom Segura.
Jesus Christ, I'm such an idiot. Fuck.
Oh,
my
somebody in the
God.
chat's already being mean to me. They say I'm ballooning. All right, fine.
Oh, here we go.
I've been doing whippets. I'm
Is it Stephen
ballooning.
A. Sith? That's a new name. I don't recognize that name.
Stephen A. Sith? I like
That's
that.
pretty funny. I like that. On one hand, you have the Jedi's. On the other, the Dark Lord. Now they both use the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Some for good, some for bad. Now I am Stephen A. Sith, so I do not respect the Jedi's, and I think that Darth Vader is going all the way.
Yep.
That's what, you know, like,
I'm sort of I'm enjoying what the lore of this stream is so far, which seems to be kind of mainly Stephen A. Smith. There's some other things. Lee, the last name Lee, the number 3.
The number
That's
3.
That's a new thing.
Lee
Will
3. Will
Smith's
Smith.
Hapless Adventures.
But
Stephen Will
mainly
Smith.
Stephen A. Mainly Stephen A. is like
Stephen A.
kind of the
seems to be-
backbone of this show.
A surprisingly popular bit.
Stephen A. Smith stock is rising rapidly.
We were on the fucking
Yeah.
we were on the fucking tip with Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. They're like, they're sending like crazy.
Yeah, Robbie, you were on that Stephen A. tip for a while. You turned me on to him. I didn't really know much about him, and then you started showing me those, like, just him talking about cartoons, and I was like, all right, well, he's the best. Like, whatever this is, he's the best at it.
Because I used to dislike him, but one day, like, a caller came in and like Stephen A. just rattled off a bunch of facts about the movie Cars, and I was like, okay, Stephen A. kind of rules, actually.
Yeah.
Dude, in the court of public opinion, like, this has to have drastically shifted how people feel about him, because I used to not be able to watch him for 2 fucking seconds. Like, I hated him so much. And then he's reborn with this new fucking answering shit that he doesn't know about. And I don't know. It's he's on the uptick for sure.
I think it's smart because he's not a very good sports journalist, so he just leaned into like being funny. And it's like, he's really funny.
He's really funny. He's clearly trying to position himself to, evolve out of sports. Like, if he's actually up for the Kimmel job, he is going to reinvigorate late night
with a hard R.
Yes.
Dude,
he's going to reinvigorate late night.
Yeah, he's going to vigorate. Vigor, please.
Dude, he should be VP on Trump's next campaign.
Oh my God. He said he wants to debate. He said he would debate Trump. And I'm like,
I'd watch him debate fucking anybody.
That's the arena of ideas, dude.
That is the Stephen A. arena of ideas right there.
That's the Stephen A. arena of ideas. I love it.
Yeah. You know who else I love lately? Fucking Bill Maher is just a fucking man. I fucking love him.
It's really, really fun. And not that it's a bit, not to break kayfabe, but I when you said that, I was very amused.
Just to be like 70, just to be like 70 years old and be like, tell this little punk, if I can't smoke on my fucking podcast, it ain't worth my fucking time. This little fucking horse shit eater nitrous.
I gotta have my doobies. What does he sound like?
Why did he start a podcast? That's my whole thing. It's like he's already on TV. He doesn't seem to enjoy doing it that much, and he seems to hate every guest. What is he getting out of it?
He doesn't seem to be having a good time. He doesn't. And also, he's extremely bad at talking to people.
He did a reverse Stephen A. where I kind of used to like Bill Maher, and now I don't like him because of Club
I
Random.
love him.
Yeah. I mean, I do respect that he, put Steve-O in his place.
I actually was pro Maher on that.
I was very pro Maher.
I don't like Steve-O being like, I told him that's a deal breaker, and he's like, okay, then no deal. He's like, what? It's like, yeah, if you have a deal breaker, don't be surprised if the deal is broken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my actual take on that came much later after like all the memes I made and shit. But it's like so many people commenting were like, if Bill Maher can't stop smoking weed for 1 hour, then guess what, guys? He is addicted. And it's like, do you not think that maybe his agent like reached out to Steve-O kind of prematurely and then was like, hey, can we not smoke weed and I'll do it? And Bill Maher was like, okay, I'll pass on the horse shit eater.
Yeah,
like the guy who got famous for doing retarded shit. Maybe Bill Maher's like, I'm good.
Yeah, fuck Steve-O across the board in every hole for what he's doing now. Like, he wants to be taken seriously as like some sort of sober spiritual guru. He also wants to be respected as a comedian. He's bad at all of it. He should be getting hit in the nuts and doing whippets.
Yeah, he's one of those
fuck
guys.
That dude.
One of those guys who's like addicted to being sober, and those like the worst kind of guys. Like,
yeah, except for Ian.
Turn sobriety into alcoholism, so they're just as like annoying.
Yeah, except for Ian Finance.
Oh no, Ian's a sweetheart. Yeah,
real ass dude, Ian Finance.
Yeah. But dude, that story that I think they were trying to take down Ian of him like jamming a bunch of shit in a fucking freehold or whatever.
That's the hardest
like,
I've laughed
at all. Like him more, you know.
I honestly, I don't even think that was like a defamatory story. I really think the guy was just telling a story and hoping it was funny. That's how I took it.
It was, right. Dude, it's one of the funniest things I've, because like if you know Ian at all, that definitely happened, and I saw it. I saw it play out in my mind. I was like, yep, he definitely did this.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Oh my god, I need to get goblins going.
Yeah, I gotta print it. I gotta get my signs for goblins.
I have a meeting at True TV in like 40 minutes.
I gotta do a self-tape for goblins. Which that could have happened like after Rogan. That story easily could have just happened like recently.
I tweeted him. I asked him if I could get a part in Goblins. I'll play Robbie Goblin.
Yeah, you could be Robbie Goblin.
Yeah,
but like Bill Maher, I think the reason that he's doing the podcast, because it doesn't seem like you said, it doesn't seem like he's enjoying it. I truly think that he's such a dickhead that he enjoys the uncomfortable discourse of having somebody on and just antagonizing them. I think he needs it in his life.
I mean, like the thing, like with Bill Maher, with Club Random.
Oh, room reveal.
I know. I'm trying to like get rid of this fucking.
Jesus
light.
Christ, you're
what
fucking.
What is that? Is that like a Wendy's heat lamp?
You're rich as fuck, dude.
I know.
Look how many angles are in that fucking room. It's so angular.
My fucking mom lives here. I've never lived here.
It's an angular ass room.
That should have been Zooey Deschanel's response to when people called her a nepo baby. She should have just been like, I know.
Well, you know who else is a nepo baby? Chris Farley, and we all love him.
He's a nepo baby?
Yeah, you know his cousin's his dad was like an oil magnate or some shit. I just learned that his cousin is the CEO of Ford.
You're thinking of Callahan.
No, Chris Farley.
Yeah, Tommy Boy was a nepo baby for sure.
Tommy Boy was a nepo baby.
He's like the definition of one.
I'm gonna be the CEO. I'm gonna make you proud, Pop.
Does it count as a nepo baby if your parents are just rich? I think they have to be in the same industry you went into.
That's what it's supposed to mean, but people kind of just use it as a shorthand for like rich kid. But there's a ton of rich kids who try to get into like shit and don't like. I don't know, like look at most of the Trump's fucking kids.
If I'm being honest, there would be no entertainment industry if it wasn't for rich kids. If we were relying on just regular people to entertain us, we would be fucked.
You like Tropic Thunder? Because Ben Stiller's dad is fucking Frank Costanza.
But yeah, Ben Stiller's dad is Jerry Stiller.
Yeah.
Jack Black's mom is Jewish.
You know his dad is Jack White.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that about Jack Black.
They're Japanese. They put the first name last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he married Frank Black and he took his last name.
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense.
Robert Downey Jr. His dad is Robert Downey.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The laundry guy?
Yep.
Wow.
Downey, of Downey fabric softener. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow, that whole movie is Nepo babies.
Yeah, and they're the best. Like Nepo, like the rich kids rich kid actors usually are pretty talented. And then every now and then you get just a regular guy who is. They have to be exceptional. Like every now and then you get like a Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah,
where it's
or
like
Jason Alexander.
Yeah, or
Tony. Before.
I would put those two in the same class. Yes, Philip Seymour Hoffman and Jason Alexander.
You know what? I would. Jason Alexander can sing. That's pretty cool.
He's a Renaissance man. He is. It's just funny that's who you pulled after Philip Seymour Hoffman was, and also George Costanza.
That's how shallow the well of non-child actors who made it are, or Nepo babies.
Yeah.
It's basically just Jason Alexander and Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Mm-hmm. Those are just the two just regular people that worked their way up in Hollywood, and one of them's fucking dead.
Denzel Washington too.
Yeah, because that's the thing is when just like a regular person who didn't grow up in that industry sees what it actually is, they either kill themselves or just like get way too into drugs and kill themselves that way.
Right.
They can't handle the darkness of the entertainment. And they can't they get invited to a P. Diddy party.
Right.
Like, well, I guess I'm going to do heroin now because I've seen sights that many, are not supposed to see.
Right. Yeah.
Horrors beyond the imagination.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, even now. Yeah, even post Me Too, you probably have to still suck off some fucking,
Did you say post Mewtwo?
Post Mewtwo.
Post Mewtwo. Yeah, the Mewtwo movement. That's when you get fucked on Squirtle Beach.
Callback comedy.
Comedy.
So what? Like P. Diddy is basically like Black Epstein.
He's basically Epstein meets Scarface. It sounds like
Epstein bars. He established this.
He's got Epstein bars.
Right. That's right. Mike Epstein.
Yeah, that's a cool story. P. Diddy is just Black Epstein.
I can't believe. Apparently, J-Lo might be implicated. That's pretty cool. I guess she really is from the block.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
She was she dated him in the early aughts, and he got arrested for a shooting. And I guess it's connected to some gun running operation. Maybe
that's crazy that the most untalented musicians in the industry are pedophiles.
Dude, I was listening to some old P. Diddy songs. He's a bad rapper. He's a good producer.
He's really bad.
He's terrible.
He ruins all these. We should have known he's a narcissist. That he's I'll jump on this Notorious B.I.G. song.
He was the original DJ Khaled.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
just had no real discernible talent, but funded everything.
Making beats. He made good beats. He made Juicy.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that Diddy didn't even do that DJ Khaled was capable of, which DJ Khaled is sort of a personality. He gets on the track and kind of hypes it up in a little John way. He's we the bet. He's got these phrases. Diddy literally just gets on the song and talks too quiet for you to even hear him. And you're what did he say?
Believe in us, God.
Friends. And get with your friends and we can be together. We can be friends. Shut the fuck up.
Robbie, you got a super chat. You're monetized now. Look at that super chat.
That's right. Okay. All right. Well, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen A. Hawking. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Goku and vagina. I would pick Goku in this fight.
There you go. Stephen A. Hogg. $2 from Robert. Oh, my business manager. Yes. $2 from Robert.
Thank you, Robert Gibson.
Robert Gibson with the guitar guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I have one somewhere. It's a red Gibson Les Paul.
I have a Mel Gibson Ron Paul.
You have a Mel Gibson. That's cool, man.
Thank you, man.
Did you get that at a music store or pawn shop? Where'd you find it?
Yeah, I got it at a pawn shop.
No, the Mel Gibson guitar is called Less Jews.
Yeah, oh, there we go. That's so good.
That's why we do this, folks.
Robbie, how do I become a member? Great question. I don't know.
How do you become a member of what?
Of my YouTube channel.
Do you even have membership set up?
Just subscribe.
I think I just set them up.
Did you set up the paid ones?
I think so.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
What are you offering the people when they subscribe to membership?
Nothing. So I literally just clicked to set it up. I'll do more stuff.
That's what I did. I just activated them and it was like, I guess just give me money, but I don't really know what you get for this.
You have it
like highlighted comments or something.
The only thing I did is I have a $1 and a $5. Nice. And the $1, I just put a bunch of emojis that people can use, and they can use them on the chat and on the comments. And then on the $5, they get the same thing. And then I like shout them out. And to do that, I just look at my members in my YouTube studio and I shout them out before my streams. So those are some ideas if you guys want to take them, or you can just let people pay you for not doing anything. That's cool too.
That's cool. Nice. Yeah. My business manager, Robert, actually, he wants us to start a Patreon. We gotta. He's floating some ideas my way.
Okay.
But that, you know, money on the table, boys. The people want to pay us.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah. But then if we do a Patreon, they'll probably keep back on the fucking super chats.
That's true.
I have a Patreon for my channel, and I also do live streams. Dude, I'm making fucking money, dude. I'm making hundreds of dollars a month.
Yeah, you got your Tim Dillon glasses on.
I do have. Well, I have pink eye right now, so I'm wearing sunglasses.
Those are like some like Lane Staley glasses or some shit.
I'm trying to lose weight, so I've started doing heroin also.
That's awesome, man.
I had such a fat-related accident today. I'm so mad.
You had a fat accident?
I had a fat accident, yeah, because I just healed from the exact same fat accident. Recently, I was eating too fast and bit my tongue so hard it started bleeding.
Oh no!
And so now I just have this like big sore on my tongue, and it hurts.
That happens to everybody though. That happens with my bottom lip all the time. I'll bite my bottom lip eating something, and then I hit it 500 times again because it's swollen now. So that's not just you, man. That's people stuff.
That is just people. It's people stuff, not just fat stuff.
Real Robbie, people.
Do Neil Tyson reviewing Doom movie. Okay. There was a Doom movie. Okay.
With
actually,
Dwayne.
The Rock couldn't be in this because he's not a rock. He's a person.
Okay.
Good point, Neil.
Good point, yeah.
Way to set the record straight.
Good. Hey, thank you, Neil.
Factually, he'd be named the actor, not the Rock.
You know what? That's pretty close to what he does, actually.
Yeah, I know, it's so annoying. That's like the worst kind of movie criticism. Like, that wouldn't happen.
If you study geology,
sorry,
you'll find that a Hawaiian man is in fact not a rock.
Yeah, I'm watching like Cinema Sins for like The Dark Knight. It's like, yeah, his shoes wouldn't be tied like this, and it's like, yeah, and also a man wouldn't be a bat. All right, so fucking, it's a movie, guys. It's just a shallow criticism. Can't make it today. Have fun, boys. Prove my mind. Thank you, Edna. We are proving minds.
We're here to prove minds.
We haven't gotten to the main mind proving part yet, but rest assured we will get there because once my assistant faxes me a list of debate topics, we will have verbal tete-a-tete.
Tete-a-tete.
I think Neil deGrasse Tyson. He should get into like stand up. Can you imagine Neil deGrasse Tyson being like, and then I told her, yes, of course Pepsi is okay. They're basically chemically the same product.
He probably would do well. He probably would be better than most.
Coke or Pepsi? Oh, you mean one arrangement of molecules versus a slightly different arrangement of molecules? I don't have a preference.
I don't care who you are. That's physics right there.
Yeah. I don't care who you are, but I'm a scientist.
I don't care who you are. I'm smarter than you.
Yeah. It's showtime at the Apollo.
Showtime at the Apollo 13.
There you go. Showtime at the Apollo 13 with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That'd be a great name for a special.
Yep. Let's get him on the horn. Hey, Neil, it's your cousin Marvin. Marvin deGrasse Tyson.
It's your cousin Mike deGrasse Tyson.
Mo deGrasse Tyson.
I am, Lord willing, inshallah, Mike Tyson just knocks Jake Paul's head off.
I know. It would be amazing.
That'd be cool.
It'd be a big win for the boomers.
Yeah.
They need one, honestly.
The boomers really could. They need a break. They need to catch a break.
Like get away with a scam like scot-free. Like
both of the Paul brothers have just been running scams, and they are still like really big and beloved, but they fucked people out of like I think like millions of dollars.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, because I think it was Logan Paul ran some sort of NFT scam, which is like, dude, this is so funny. I started dipping my toe in crypto, and
You dipped your crypto?
I dipped my crypto. Yeah, I dipped my crypto, and I've been doing a sort of a new investment strategy that I call reverse investing, where I buy when everything is at its peak, the highest price it's ever been, and then just watch it fucking plummet throughout the week as the entire market crashes. So that's what I've been doing. But I checked on my crypto wallet the like NFT market to see what these things are, and I'm blown away that anyone fell for this. Like now that I've seen the marketplace and seen like what is being sold and how much they cost, I'm truly like astounded that if you got scammed. Here's the thing: like if you got scammed by Logan Paul in one of these NFT scams, that's on you, because these things fucking suck. I don't even like. Even as like artwork, they're really bad.
But that's not all NFTs. I don't really get what NFTs even are. They're just like
dude. I don't even know. I don't even know what crypto is. I just know that like there's a tracker that says I'm either making money or losing money. And since I bought in on some Ethereum and Ripple and AVAX, I've lost about $40.
Sick.
But I guess I got to hold on to it until it goes back up.
Yeah, hold on. I heard like all the meme coins are making a lot of money.
So yeah, those are. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like those meme coins have like this weird and like.
Welcome back to Sad Money with Dalton Pruitt.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to know how to invest in crypto, I guess just like do whatever I'm not doing.
Yeah.
Because
Jim Kramer at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
I was gonna say imagine that show, but it was Cosmo Kramer.
Yeah, there you go.
Now that I would watch.
All right, I'm gonna put it all in on getting a fork in your ass. About 100 years ago, it would have been all in. All right.
Yeah, I don't really understand.
Oh yeah, gay, prove my mind. Okay.
Lee Rector damn near killed her.
We have our first topic of debate, everybody.
NFTs are gay.
Yeah, NFTs are gay.
Yes, non-fuckable trans.
Lee, it sounds to me like your mind has already been proven, but thank you for sharing a proven mind. Thank you for sharing elements of your proven mind with us.
You prove your own goddamn mind.
Yeah, so I don't really know what crypto is. Somebody said that you should invest in it, and I was like, all right, I'll throw a few bucks in there, and and then I'll
Soprano.
Kryptoni Soprano, yeah.
I lost all my fucking money on Dogecoin. Do not put it in Pepe coin. I told you not to put it in Pepe coin.
Yeah, Kryptoni Soprano.
Oh, come on. Everybody loves Pepe.
Yeah, it's called.
You're gonna fucking buy it. There's limited appeal.
It's called Bitcoin, Tony.
I'll be AJ.
They're calling it Bitcoin. It's money for girls.
It's money for girls.
It's money for girls.
This is my AJ impression. I don't understand, Dad. You lost all your money on crypto? I don't know what I'm going to do.
In this house, we respect Elon Musk.
Yeah. Elon says Dogecoin's going to the moon.
It's not going to the moon. The only thing going to the fucking moon is your head when I smack it.
Kryptoni Soprano's good.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe I'll post an Instagram front-facing video and get on Club Random. That guy Matt Friend was on that impressionist. That should be me in that chair. I'm so jealous, dude.
You got Matt Friend and me.
I want to cut it up with Bill Maher and pitch him some new rules.
Yeah, what would be one of your new rules for Bill Maher?
New rule.
New rule, puff, puff, pass. Keep that shit steaming.
New rule, puff, puff, Diddy.
That's
hell yeah.
It's Puff Daddy, not Puff Diddy. But that's some shit he would say.
Yeah, Puff Diddy, Puff Drew Tales from the Crypto Keeper. Okay. Let's figure that one out. Okay.
Okay.
This next tale is ghouls and I don't know, ladies and gentle ghouls,
libertarians and weird dudes.
Yeah. The U.S. dollar is plummeting. It's a fiat currency.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tale of a half Puerto Rican podcaster who sunk all of his money into something called Mook.
Yeah. What is? Yeah, Lewis is in what? Solana or something. Mook.
Mook. Moose? I don't know.
Monk with Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah. He's invested in.
He bought the box set of Monk.
Yeah, he's on the set of he bought Mook, which is Kryptoni Shalhoub.
Okay. Yeah, he has OCD, obsessive crypto disorder.
Oh yeah, there you go. Right.
There we go. There. Nice. We got there. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sit on my crypto investments and see what happens.
That was good. That was a good Bitcoin.
Yeah. Literally the day after I actually bought something, I was like, all right, I'll try it. I got some Ethereum, some AVAX, some Ripple. Everything fucking took a nosedive.
I think my dad bought a bunch of crypto.
Nice. What did he get?
He got Ethereum, I think. This was like 2 years ago.
Ethereum's the one to watch. They say they say that's like the big, competitor to Bitcoin.
I just don't get it. Like, how are you supposed to know what's going to make money or not?
You don't. It's all speculation. It's gambling, and it's not too different from the stock market. Anyone that says like they know what's going on.
Stocks can be like, all right, I'll invest in Costco because I see that business doing well. There's like something to go on, or even sports. There's like, oh, this team is good. With crypto, it's like it's just fucking. It seems like just shots in the fucking dark.
Well, from what I understand, there's two modes of thought with crypto. There's the people that are treating it like the stock market, where they're buying it and hoping to get some return on investment in dollars. And then there's people who are buying it to hedge their bets against the actual economy. So they're shorting the economy itself and saying that when the US dollar finally collapses, I'm going to have all the fucking Bitcoin and I'll be the ruler of the wasteland. I don't really know what they're.
No, they're like preppers. They're like, society will collapse soon because I'm on the internet too much.
Is that what you call gay people now? Preppers?
Yeah, preppers.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's what you call AIDS patients is preppers. Yeah. Or I guess people trying to not get AIDS. I guess
that's the real doomsday.
They build an underground bunker to fuck it.
That was the third episode of The Last of Us. Those were a couple preppers.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, they're both kinds of preppers.
Which when that came out, everybody was praising it for being this beautiful homosexual love story, and my interpretation of it was, if you think you're the last living person on Earth and you just meet another person, you might just end up fucking them no matter what.
Right. Leslie, I've decided I'm gay now, Leslie.
Yeah. Because the way Nick Offerman delivered that performance was like, it came across to me that he was very uncomfortable being gay. It didn't seem like he was like really into having gay sex, but he was just lonely. So he's like, I'll have some gay sex if gay.
Hey, been there, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, gay sex is better than no sex. Yeah. That's what the banner ad says on X videos.
It's better to have fucked and lost than not, even if it was a man.
Mm-hmm.
More like Nick Jack off a man.
There we go.
Thank you,
Jack Offerman.
Nick Jack off a man.
That's good.
Damn, I'm sluggish. I just ate a bunch of fajitas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I bit my tongue.
I'll take 2,400 chicken fajitas. That's from the fucking Family Guy pilot.
Yeah. Why everybody's making fat jokes at me in the chat? I'm swollen. I had too much sodium.
Who's saying that?
Who's saying that?
Robert said all my portfolios in Lunchables.
But to be honest, Lunchables is not like necessarily an unhealthy snack.
It's extremely unhealthy.
It's not. It's low calorie. It's like less than 500 calories for a full.
Not if you eat 6 of them like I do.
Yeah, that's the thing is people just eat a bunch. I had Chick-fil-A today and yesterday.
Yeah, how was it?
Fucking great.
You know what I thought about today? And maybe everybody realized this. I'm either a genius or retarded for this, but first of all, how do you guys pronounce her name? Is it Chrissy Maher or Chrissy Maher?
Chrissy Maher.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever put together that she looks like a horse and Mare is the female version of a horse?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think
Probably
that's
been done
almost
1,000
everyone's
times,
exact
right?
first thought when they meet her and look at her.
Yep.
I think I was like, I didn't see the forest through the trees on that when it was right in front of me.
Yeah, right.
I just
You
I wanted
had
to bring that
blinders
up.
on.
Well, it's
You had
because
you had
fucking-
horse blinders on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Did she have her baby?
I guess. I think it got murdered or something. Her dad murdered her baby.
Oh, it's gonna be veal.
Is that what
wait,
happened?
no, that's cow.
Yeah, Ralph Cifaretto burnt the stable
Oh,
down.
right. Yeah. Well, hopefully she's in stable condition.
I think she'll be okay.
Yeah, Pio-Mare.
Pio-Mare. Yeah.
Pio-Mare. I didn't realize that. Yeah, she has a huge YouTube channel. The right wing grift is quite lucrative. It's
kind of going for like porn people and right. Yeah. I don't know. I'm shocked that she.
Are the numbers booming like that though? That might be some padding on those.
Yeah, I don't think she's above buying bots.
Mm-hmm.
She steals.
She's on fool's notice.
Okay,
there we go. In the super chat, Cyberpunk 1997, 666 super chat. Chrissy Bill Maher, go Robbie.
Okay, here we go. New rule: no more black people. Okay.
New rule, nay.
No.
New rule. DEI equals DIE.
New rule. New rule. If you get behind me, I'm gonna kick you.
New rule: either an apple or a sugar cube. That's all I'll eat.
New rule: I want that carrot. I'm gonna eat it.
That's the rule. I want the carrot.
Yeah, that's the rule. One time I was gonna have a Colbert writer on What About Rob, and I was like, "Hey, I have I have some monologue jokes I can pitch you," and it was like some regular ones, but by the end, they were all new rules.
You said you're gonna have a Colbert writer on?
Yeah, or a guy who wrote Colbert. Yeah.
Django?
Yeah, Django.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I read it, and then at the end it was about the debate, and it was like Vivek. It was like there's new rule. There were so many false gods on the Republican debate. Vivek started praying to them, and then I would say Vishnu rule. If you're going to be Indian, you can't run for president.
What is it? Why do you have this chat up? How do you guys feel about Kevin Brennan?
I like him. He's great. What's the problem?
My favorite Brennan. He's the best Brennan.
I asked him to do a show again. He wouldn't have me.
I don't understand what he does.
What is he doing?
It's funny, but I don't know what he's doing.
Dr. Dan Soda.
He doesn't have any TV credits. I was on TV.
I used to be at the Comedy Cell, and now I can't get in the building. Dang.
Kevin's done doing stand-up, right? Like I heard that he's just doing.
I think he does this. I think he does what we're doing.
Yeah, because that guy, friend of the show, Ski Mask Collective, was telling me that Brennan's pulling in like at least $250K a year just doing live streams.
Wow,
which is pretty good for a guy like Brennan. For a guy who's like 80 years old and like just got the internet, it's pretty cool that he figured out how to do streaming.
Yeah, definitely. I think because he's in that like Stuttering John verse, which I completely lost the plot.
The Dabble verse. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Their fans are psychotic, dude. They're all on like 1,000 milligrams of Benadryl at all times.
Yeah, they're constantly seeing the Hat Man.
Dude, their best friend, they podcast with the Hat Man because like when those people interact with me, it's the most unhinged shit I've ever seen.
They're all like 70 years old.
I think the hosts and all of the fans are about to die, so they're all just fucking freaking out.
It's so yeah. I'm friends with a couple comics who are on, like Malia Simon, very funny comedian, but she was on. She's like a young girl on Ray DeVito's show. She didn't know anything about it. She was like, "What the fuck are these fans?" Like, so crazy. She was just like, for no context. It was just so funny.
Yes, yeah, they interact with me every now and then, and I'm like, first off,
okay, you know what, Robert? I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I don't want any trolling in this chat. All right.
Yeah.
Can you bring your mom on the show for a second? Can we meet her?
It's Roadhouse rules in the Libtar live chat. Be nice. Yeah. Until it's time to not be
that
nice.
Was funny. That was a funny visual image. That's why I put it up. And it's funny to act extremely trolled about something like that. We're Texas Roadhouse.
Yes, Texas Roadhouse.
Starring Dalton. Also starring Dalton.
Yes. It would just be me eating rolls.
Oh man, the Babylon Bee got me this week.
Oh yeah, the Babylon Bee is very good stuff over there at the Bee. But you know what? Here's the thing about the Babylon Bee. It's like of the same quality as like Reductress.
Yeah.
Or Clickhole. Like
Reductress. I mean, it all sucks. It's all bad. The Onion go bankrupt. Did you see that?
What is Reductress's deal? Is it just like, oh look, women can also do shitty fucking jokes?
Well, you know what's funny is everything but the Onion. Like the Onion actually used to put like work into like the articles being funny, but all of the other ones just want a funny headline.
Dude, even the Onion now fucking blows.
Oh, it's awful. The Onion's terrible. It used to be fucking great. Remember when we were like young?
Yeah, the Onion used to be very funny, but now all that shit sucks. The Onion, Hard Drive, Hard Times.
Rest in peace, Howard Hour, though.
The Onion used to have layers.
Yeah,
it's got layers.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, nobody's as funny as us. This is the funniest show out there. The Crowder Boys.
I would say it's the realest podcast left out there.
It's the only real podcast left out there.
Yeah. Besides Club Random,
and it's not even a podcast; it's a live stream.
I would say there's only 2 real ass podcasts in the entire world. This one and fucking Club Random. My recall is getting really bad.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm fucked up. Like I'm so sluggish and foggy. Do you guys think that when the eclipse happens, when the veil is lifted, that all the people that get skinny on Ozempic are gonna turn into demons or something?
Dude, Nick also said the veil was going to be lifted when the eclipse happens.
Have you not heard that? Like, dude, that's like the big like schizo conspiracy theory is that this eclipse is gonna reveal the demons to us. That
there's gonna be a twilight eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, shit, fuck. No, that doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
I didn't even know that there was an eclipse happening. I don't be fucking like that.
It's on Monday, right? It's because all these places keep having state of emergencies because of the eclipse.
Yeah, so there people have said that like the last few weeks there's been a lot of predictive programming to Primus for when the veil is lifted.
Great band.
Yeah. Primus, yeah.
Primus, yes. Too many penis.
Yeah, sure. So too many puppies.
Mm-hmm. I've seen Primus live 3 times.
That's definitely a band that you would like, yeah.
I love Primus.
You seem like you're into Rush.
Hey, Robbie, you're gonna love this. I saw Primus play Rush.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's probably why I said that.
Wait, did you go to the South Park thing?
I did not know
that.
But you basically saw as close to that as possible.
What I saw was Primus had Geddy Lee had practiced with Les Claypool for a while. Like Les Claypool had this idea that Primus was going to perform all of A Farewell to Kings as a concert, like a touring thing. And so for like 2 years, he practiced with Geddy Lee to get ready for this thing. And the band like put together their version of that album that they're going to play live. So I went to that show and it was spectacular. It was one of the greatest nights of my life. Like right before my life completely fell apart, I got
okay. That's why I said that's exactly why I said you seem like. I remember that's when you said you were good at going to concerts.
Yeah. I am. Hey, honestly, I think about that from time to time. You guys clowned on me about that, but look at since then. The proliferation of like reaction content that exists,
that's true, but that speaks to more about how the world has devolved.
Yeah, I was on the vanguard of just like being good at reacting to things.
Right. And now you live in a vanguard down by the river.
Yes, I do. Yeah, it was a great show because they did Primus songs, then they did the whole album, the Rush album, and then they did more Primus songs. So
the Rush album,
A Farewell to Kings.
Okay.
The only hit off that album, like the big radio hit, is Closer to the Heart.
Does Rush have hits? I guess.
Oh yeah, Tom Sawyer, Limelight, Spirit of Radio.
Yeah, they're a total blind spot for me. I don't know.
Subdivisions.
Free Will,
yeah.
Oh, that's not even a song. I was just saying, free my boy Will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
YYZ, yes, YYZ.
Yeah, he only got one little fight.
Rush is fucking sick, dude.
Rush is tight. Man, we didn't even talk about this on the episode I did with her, but I just did a podcast with my friend Diet Cocor, and like a few days ago I sent her, I just was like, hey, do you have 20 minutes to listen to a song? So I sent her the link to 2112 by Rush. And then like 20 minutes later, I got a text from her that was like, yo, Rush rocks. And I was like, it's probably the first time in history a woman has ever said those words.
Yeah, girls do not like Rush famously.
No, yeah.
I like Foghat.
Yeah, I like Foghat and Boston and Jimi Hendrix.
I like when he goes, Dooga. That was from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Carl was like a big Rush.
Oh, I thought you were just doing like an impression of a guy in his 50s.
No, there's a fucking... Carl is just like a big Rush fan. He's always like, I love when he goes on the drums like a dooga. That's for people like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So if Brett Gordon is in the chat, that was for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought you were just like doing an impression of like a Rogan, like the way Rogan is like, dude, I love like so much music, like AC/DC and Led Zeppelin.
Have you ever heard of a little guy called Jimi Hendrix?
Oh my god,
dude, all those guys are so fucking lame about that. I would just like, if my only exposure to music, like if my musical purview was stuck in just like radio hits, like radio hit bands, I would just never even try to talk about music because you sound so fucking old and closed off to what's actually out there, where you're like, I fucking love Jimi Hendrix and AC/DC. And
the next guys are the only generation to not realize they became uncool. They still think like Joe DeRosa's like this. They're like, oh no, I'm hip. I like Pearl Jam or whatever the fuck. You know,
you might be right about that. I think every other generation preceding was kind of like, okay, we're old now. It's our time. Like the kids are crazy. They're fucking weird. They're lashing out, but we're old. Gen X will not let go.
Boomers owned it. Like once they got old, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna be old and evil. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's a Motley Crue and Poison show every year, and it still fucking sells out.
Dude, I know people still go to the. I actually kind of want to go to the Rainbow Room when I'm in LA, but people still go there.
What is that? A bunch of gay guys or something?
Shannon Sharp, Stephen Gay Smith.
Boom! God, what is that, Robbie? A bunch of fucking gay guys.
God, all right, I'm leaving.
You'll fit right in. I bet he'll fit right in.
Legendary, like heavy metal, but like it's where they all the groupies and the artists hung out.
Okay, Stephen J. Gomez.
On my left, you have Dave Smith. Now he has a lot of good takes. On my right, Big J. Okerson. And I'll tell you one thing: they're both getting into Skankfest because they're my friends. Or I could have gone the other way and been like, yeah, doggy, I think Iowa's going to take it all. Caitlin Clark is hot.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, toit or noit.
I like Caitlin Clark because she's white. What? What's wrong with that? It should be okay to like Caitlin Clark because she's white.
That'd be a refreshing take, actually.
Yeah.
Fucking Isaiah Whitlock hit us with the she's classy, not like that black girl. That's one of the best ones. High IQ, classy. Those are like the great coded terms for white athletes.
Yeah, one of my favorite things that happens now is like a black guy will say the racist shit that the white guy used to say. So all the white guys like that black guy.
Yeah, that's Isaiah Whitlock's whole thing, I think.
Yeah, it is for sure.
He's on the Blaze. It's like, okay, dude. He's an Uncle Tom Brady. Got it.
Oh yeah, Crowder Boys.
Crowder Boys, prove my mind.
I think I just proved the mind. Yeah,
Patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt.
If you can
slip that in there.
3-hour like takedown of Whitlock, that is appointment podcasting.
By the way, guys, I was thinking, I don't know if we could do it on like YouTube, and this is like future endeavors, but we might have
endeavors.
Actually, no. This is actually a different race.
Wait, Jason Whitlock.
Whose fucking phone is ringing? God damn it! Sorry. Is that your mom's phone, Robbie? Go fucking smack her and tell her to turn the fucking phone off.
I don't know where's coming from.
I think it's your phone, dude.
What were you gonna say, Crack?
On my phone.
What were you saying?
Oh yeah, so we might have to just make it like an MP4 for people to watch, but I think it would be great Patreon content for as long as we could do it if we did a watch along the Mind of Mencia and call it
that sounds fantastic.
Prove my mind to Mencia.
Prove my mind to Mencia. Yes.
Credit to Robbie for the creation of that title, but we could, dude, I bet it'd be fun as fuck to go back and watch Mind of Mencia, and then we could watch it. It's like a 20-minute show, and then we could spend like 40 minutes just talking about what we saw.
See the origin story of Brad Williams.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember the show at all, but I did watch it.
Oh my god, he got so many big stars on this. He got Robin Williams on.
He got Brad Williams.
Spears.
Shut up, Tom.
He got Brad Robin Williams.
Oh yes, I'm a midget. Yes, it's funny.
Oh man, look how fucked up my eyes are. Can you see how swollen they are?
Yeah, that looks awful. But your body is your genes are everything but your brain is and even most of your brain is.
What's wrong with my body? What's going on with my body?
You say that as you look like your eyes are making you look like the Elephant Man right now.
Yeah, dude, I look fucked up. I'm gonna put the glasses back on. Yeah, there we go. Now nobody knows.
Flood again.
Into the flood again.
Robbie
Same old trip it was back then.
I love when people on Twitter go viral for discovering something everyone knows. Like someone tweeted,
Robbie, I got so fucking mad at that today. Some fucking it was like a black people reaction tweet where that lady was like, "Oh my god, damn! I just had 2 margaritas and I hear this song come on called You Can Go Your Own Way. This shit is busting. I ain't never heard nothing like this before. What the hell?" And I'm like, okay, sure. It's dude, when that, like anytime I see that, like those kinds of tweets or the reaction videos, I'm like, are black people's radios just like not getting most of what's on the radio? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, I think the smoke alarm beep like fucks the radio.
Yeah, it's like maybe if you would turn your speakerphone off, you would hear what literally the rest of the world is hearing.
Well, they'd get to Fleetwood Mac and they're like, "Oh, Bernie Mac," you know. So they were
they always they all, dude. I'm turning into fucking Kumia now.
They all do it.
But I've heard like people say that you know, in reference to a band like Fleetwood Mac or whatever's popular, they call it white people music, and I'm like, it's literally the most popular music of all time.
Yeah,
it's on every fucking radio. If you go grocery shopping, you're gonna hear 3 Fleetwood Mac songs by the time you check out. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I could kind of see how in this day and age, like this was something that Patrice used to talk about because he was pretty well versed on like white music and shit. Like he knew like Dexy's Midnight Runners and shit like that. But like he made the point that there was a time where white music was just the music, so you heard it everywhere. Whereas now, like if you're in a grocery store and you hear like white people music, it might be like us walking in a store and hearing like just some nondescript like R&B from black people that they know that we
Is that the artist name nondescript?
Yes.
My name is nondescript.
But now when it's like, you know, it's all aux cords and shit, and a lot of people don't even have a radio, and if they do, depending on where they live, it's been fucking stolen out of their car.
Yeah, it's a weird age where a lot of #1 songs I've never heard. Like if you go through the Billboard.
But I mean, if you go to eat at like a Chili's, you're gonna hear Fleetwood Mac. Like I don't understand how that woman looked like she had to be in her 40s.
She might have also just been engagement baiting.
That's what I'm saying is like you're leveraging the fact that you're black.
She's left-furring?
She's left-furring the fact that she's black.
Well, if she was left-furring it would be Fleetwood MacDonalds.
For engagement, because every Fleetwood McDonald's. This doesn't. You can have it your way.
No. It would be BK, have it your way. Yeah.
Yeah. BK, have it your way.
You can have it your way.
Have it your way.
What about CK?
Okay.
You
can't leave
CK,
until I back
can
off.
I fucking have it my way? I have a very weird way. But fucking cunt.
Mm-hmm. So there you go again. You say you want a Big Mac. And
you know, it was a missed opportunity. In the late 90s, there should have been a Burger King commercial that was like, I'm gonna do things my way. It's my way. My way or the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stop thinking about your dinner. Don't stop. You'll soon be ready.
Yeah, there we go. Quarter pounder with some cheese. It's a combo. It's a combo.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I love Fleetwood Mac. They're from my hometown.
Just let me taste those fries.
Burger King.
Letting them taste those fries.
Burger King.
Hell yeah. Dude, we should be the guys that fucking make this shit.
Oh, man.
We're doing better than them.
Yeah. Damn, I think I'm dying.
Oh, hell no. We can't have that.
No,
yeah, I just disassociated again for a minute.
Where'd you go?
I got into a coughing fit, and I think like the oxygen left my brain for a second. I was shaking and everything went blurry. I'm back.
That's what they say when a fat black bitch dies. I wonder if the coffin fit.
Dude, Mersh, do you guys know who Mersh is?
I've heard that name.
He's like in Revenge of the Sis. He like had like a stroke on his live stream.
Isn't he like some kind of like singer or something?
No, he's like
Mersh Haggard.
Yeah, no, yeah. What?
What?
Mersh Haggard?
No.
That's a guy, Mersh Haggard.
Yeah.
Who's Mersh Haggard? That one over my head.
Merle Haggard.
Oh, okay.
Mershland and King Arthur. The Mershland Man. Did they call him the Mershland Man?
The Mershland Man.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
They should.
Who lives on Drury Lane?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
You know the Muffin Man.
You want to know how I got the muffins?
This episode is Shrek heavy. We're gonna get the Shrek demographic on this one.
Yeah, we're proving minds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you see the Joker is going to be naked?
A what?
The Joker 2 got rated R for nudity.
You think it's going to be the Joker or Lady Gaga?
I hope they see. Oh man, I like that. She gets naked a lot, so she
loves dumping her tits out. Yeah.
You about to see that Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah, dude. We're gonna see his Arthur dick.
I'm trying to see that Joaquin penis.
Hi, Joaquin Penis. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Joker 2.
Yeah, Farley. Todd Phillips has never made a disappointing sequel, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. A jukebox musical with the Joker and Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn.
I would say it's more of a joke box musical.
Joke. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I love that now, though. At least anytime a movie is announced, there's no like moral panic about it potentially being dangerous or inciting people to do violence. It's just now every movie is just like, well, this is gonna be a big pile of shit. This is gonna suck.
Well, that was the most absurd controversy of all. I already forgot about that when they all thought they're like egging on a shooting at the Joker movie.
Yeah, but it's like
so weird.
Things have changed so much since that time that now anytime a movie is announced, the reaction everybody has is like, oh, cool, another big pile of shit.
You're not excited for the second live action Lion King?
I am. Yes, I'm very excited for the Lion King prequel origin story of.
Is that what it is? It's a prequel.
It's what it looks. Or I don't know. I think I saw it was called like Mufasa, the Lion King, or something.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Yeah, so they're doing like a House of the Dragon, but for Lion King.
Tyler Perry's House of the Dragon.
Tyler Perry's House of the Dragon. How you gonna fuck your sister? You gonna light skinned ass cousin come over here.
Oh Lord, I got raped again.
Hallelujah.
That House of the Wagon She Dragon.
Praise be to the old gods.
Make up money for Robbie not being monetized. Thank you, Robert Gibson. $2. We love it. Thank you, Robert Gibson, everybody.
Oh, my Dr. Pepper's dented. God damn it.
Actually, Dr. Pepper can't be a doctor because he's not a person. It's a soda.
That's true.
Thank you, Neil.
I think there was an actual Dr. Pepper.
Neil deGrasse Brennan.
Someone in the chat.
I wrote all of the sketches on Chappelle's show.
Someone in the chat wants us to pick one channel to do this on each week, rather than this experiment. And how about this? Here's a counterpoint: Pound Sand.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll have to pay to do that.
Let me answer that question too. Like, first of all, we could probably do this. It would be to hold on. Dalton's taking a piss.
Oh, sorry, I'm pouring my Dr. Pepper into a mug.
Peeing in a jar, Dalton.
Sorry, I was peeing into my Stein, my German Stein.
Your Jewish agent? Is that your business manager you're talking about?
Pea Stein, yes.
But first off, we would have to get 1,000 subscribers on the channel, which is doable. Then we'd have to wait for the fucking monetization to come in the mail. And then after that, like trying to split up the super chats, like who's going to be in control of that, and it's hard to keep track of even how much money you make on a stream. So
it's not hard to keep track of. YouTube does it for you automatically.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell you like the total. You have to like go in and like count it.
The next day, like at the end of the month, you get like a final amount of what the page made, and then they direct deposit it to you. So you just would break it up that way.
Yeah, and who are we going to trust to do that? I don't trust either of you guys.
For all of our like other stuff on our channel, like it's not like I don't know. We'd have to like I don't know. Whatever. I'm down for whatever.
I don't know.
I mean, here's something we could try, and I'm glad that we're doing this during we're hashing these details out during the show. We could make a channel.
Yeah, I already made Fleetwood MacDonalds.
I already made an email for the show. I made the RSS feed. We can make a YouTube channel for the show. I can go through and upload the videos for the previous streams that we've done to have content on that channel. And then we can direct people to, hey, moving forward, what we're going to try and do is consolidate the Crowder Boys into one channel, and it'll be on the actual Crowder Boys channel. But we ain't streaming for a fucking second until that channel is monetized.
Yeah, so maybe just do what we do until the channel's monetized.
Yeah, so we get it to at least 1,000, and then we start streaming from there.
Okay,
it's possible.
So I could do that tonight. I could go ahead and set up a channel, rip the video from what we've done so far, and upload all that.
Here's what these people don't understand, though, is that like we're not people that all have channels with like 100K subscribers. Like what we're doing through this is actually helping our channel grow.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was the thing is like no one really has done. We're revolutionizing content, so no one's done anything this way before. Where it's sort of like you have to follow us. You have to go to each of our channels, and it builds up each of our businesses. So we're collaborating together as individual like LLCs.
Yeah, and it's also like I don't want people to be a fan of the show that wouldn't want to subscribe to all of us. Like if you fuck with the gang, you fuck with the gang.
Yeah, now we could set up, a Patreon for the Crowder Boys, and
that makes total sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. And we could have people, if you want the premium content, subscribe to Patreon. That's where we're gonna actually like prove minds even further. We're going to get into some differential mind equations of the mind.
That's the second level mind proving.
Mental, yes, that's level 2 mind proof.
Yeah, we need to set up tiers of mind prove
it. Yeah,
mind proof. So if you want to be a red tier mind prover, you're gonna have to join our Patreon.
Yeah, Super Saiyan mind prover. You know what I mean.
No, I think a Patreon. I mean, it's just worst case, it's like an extra money flow. We don't.
Maybe we'll talk about this another time, and we can start to figure out like when we want to make these changes.
Sure.
I mean, I like. Let's hey, for the next like at least half hour, let's keep hammering out these details.
This is ideas.
So let's, I like the way we've been doing it, where it's each week it's a different channel, and then whoever's channel it's on gets like the spoils of the stream that week, and it builds each of our channels by doing that. And then, you know, eventually we start a Patreon, and then that's where we have like a pool, a Tim pool.
A Tim pool.
Yeah, that's one of the tiers is the Tim pool.
Tim pool. Liberal tiers.
Yeah, that's the $100 tiers. Tim pool.
Speaking of which, you see that the Matt Walsh is doing like a straightforward like comedy show. Like he's doing like a fake judge show. Like,
are you sure you're not thinking of the Matt Walsh from UCB?
No, it's a Daily Wire, like where they like come in with like problems, and he's like a fake judge.
Dude, fuck these people.
I'm like, is everyone in the Daily Wire just like a Trojan horse comedian?
Well, it's you know out there at this point that all these guys just sucked at the thing they were trying to do, which was either like be screenwriters or comedians or whatever, and then just made this pivot to what, you know, right-wing grifting.
A Jeremy pivot, yeah.
Yeah, but they still like really want to do the thing they originally tried.
Yeah.
So they keep trying to sneak it in, like that Lady Ballers movie.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, who's that for? Do people like Matt Walsh for his comedy?
I can't imagine. It's like a Lovecraftian madness, like a cosmic horror that I just can't. I can't even bring myself to think of the person who's a fan of Matt Walsh. I can't the thought of anyone that's tuning into any of that shit.
Oh yeah,
that's like really enjoys it.
I think it's a lot of old people.
I don't know, dude. Even my parents don't like those guys. Like Shapiro.
Yeah. The non-Shapiro talent on the Daily Wire, like who's into that?
I mean, well, my dad likes the Hodge twins, but that's because they're black.
Yeah,
like, look at them.
They're the conservative version of like reacting to Fleetwood Mac.
Pretty much. Dude.
Yo, we gotta have personal freedom, and our taxes need to be lower, and that's why we need to get these immigrants out of here, son.
Yeah, yeah.
I was doing a deep dive on them. They started as like a fitness comedy channel.
Yes, fitness nuts in your mouth.
Yeah,
and now
I
there's
have Hodge twins lymphoma.
You have Hodge.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think like Gen X, like elder Gen X people and boomers love the Hodge twins because it's like, look at them, they're black, but they have similar opinions to me.
They talk street.
Yeah, they talk street, but they say that minimum wage should not be increased.
Right, exactly.
The price of a burger is going to go up.
Abortion should be illegal. I guess regular black guys think that too, but
yeah. You know who's more despicable than any of these people are
Gru?
those like do what?
Gru? He's very despicable.
Yeah, he's the most despicable character I've ever seen. Is Gru.
Crowder Boy's feelings on illegal immigrants. All right, our first topic in the arena of ideas.
Yes, our first mental formula that must be proven. We must prove the minds.
All right, it's time to run a cognitive drill.
Yeah, we're gonna do some psychic burpees.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, yeah. What are my feelings on illegal immigrants? Well, first off, they are no one is illegal. No human being is illegal. I say that. First off, every human is legal. Some are barely legal,
except Mexicans, right?
Except for Mexicans.
Okay.
But just specifically Mexicans, not like Guatemalans. Guatemalans,
if you're human, here, you can't be Mexican.
Yeah, new rule. No Mexicans.
New rule. I'm based. Go back where you came from.
And red pilled. That's basically Cumia. Cumia is just red pilled Bill Maher.
I honestly don't know what people's gripe is with immigration, because has it at least so for you guys, has the fact that there's been immigrants coming to this country without going through like whatever immigration process, has it ever affected your lives at all?
No, not really.
Positively, actually.
Yeah, I mean, like you find a taco stand that's nice, and it's like,
like my dad does construction, and for the past like 20-30 years, like 90% of his employees have been Mexicans.
Yeah, rich people actually love illegal immigration too. Like it's only like Fox News just riles up poor people about it. Like
yeah, it's cheap labor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like in my life, my interactions with illegal immigrants or whatever you want to call them,
undocumented
invaders, is like buying a bag of mangoes from a lady.
Oh yeah, you know what? I love the mangoes. I like illegal immigrants because I like buying those mangoes in Union Square. That's the take.
I like mangoes. I like churros.
Folks, I think we have proven a mind.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is all these people that go on and on about illegal immigration destroying this country or whatever. It's like you've never even seen one. Like you don't interact. Like they don't affect. They don't like you don't cross paths with them ever. Yeah, they're just this abstract idea to you. This like idea of like people coming over the border, and what like you gonna build your own fucking house? Nobody knows how to build a house. They do. There's no white person that knows how to build a house.
All the people who like hate illegal immigrants too, or keep talking about how great the West is. They're like, oh, the West. It's all about the West. It's like Mexico's in the West too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one thing I will say is like. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to protect your border as a country.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's like once they get here, like they won the game.
We've never protected our borders. They all closed down. There's some Barnes and Nobles left, but we didn't protect our border. Like it's over.
Yeah, that's true. We should have.
Well, now
maybe that's our show. Protect our borders. Instead of protect our parks.
Yeah, okay.
But like I think when you evolve to a certain place as a country, you're allowed to be like, you got to have the right paperwork if you're going to come in. But if your system as a country is allowing these people in, and then like your solution once they get here is to fucking just lock them in a cage until you figure out what to do with them. It's like, bro, they made it here. They won. They kind of won.
And I think you mean the Trabajar de Papel.
Yeah, it should be like stealing a base. Like you should definitely protect the border, but once you get it, it's like safe. Like
yeah. If you can make it through the desert and all that concertina wire and saw traps and the fucking National Guardsmen, it's like, okay, that was your test. Welcome to America.
Okay, how about this? We make every immigrant answer our riddles. We have 3 riddles and answer.
Answer me these riddles, Trace.
Okay, yeah. Actually, no. Now I'm against immigration, especially.
Well, Irish immigration, yes. Don't let those fucking
no Irish.
Yeah, don't let those potato tards.
The worst mob.
Potatards
come over here, dude. Fuck them people.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of those problems that's like there's no way to solve it because just like illegal Mexicans or illegal anybody or cops or whatever the fuck, there's good ones and there's bad ones.
Here's the solution to the border: is the United States government should contract Mr. Beast to figure something out for the border.
We gave Senor Diablo laborers $1 million to go home.
Yeah, I gave every illegal immigrant $30,000 to go back to where they fucking came from.
That's a good idea, actually.
Mr. Beast, only on Compound Media.
Yeah, they should just they should just hand it to pull out all those like just the amount of like manpower and resources there. They pull out the National Guard and just let Mr. Beast and his crew go over there and set up like some sort of elaborate game that the people crossing the border have to go through, and then like along the way there's like citizenship tests and applications to fill out as they try to make it through the desert.
By the way, do you guys have a good Mr. Beaster Sunday?
I did. Yeah,
we gave Jesus $20,000 to come back.
Yeah, I went on an Easter egg hunt in an abandoned grocery store that he bought.
New rule, no more Muslims. Okay.
That is a good question. If you could keep one ethnicity, like just say there's 1,000 coming over right now, they're about to move in your town. Which one are you saying? Number one, keep them the fuck out of here.
Okay. Oh, keep them out. Hold on.
Germans. I don't care for that.
I feel like Indians are the most invasive.
Dog. I'm not saying this just because it's
fuck up that bridge pretty bad.
They did. Yeah, they did. Just like
a big L with that one.
Fuck up the city of Baltimore.
It's coming right for us.
Yeah, I'm not saying this just because it's like trendy or it's been in the news for a few months now. Truly, Israelis. Get them the fuck out of here.
I don't know if I've ever met, which, you know, I live in Carolina, but I don't know if I've met like an Israeli person. I've met Jews.
Oh, you know what? That's what I meant. I think I just meant Jewish people.
Yeah, Dalton forgot how to dog whistle, or he did a good job at it. There are people that, like, you know, I know there are people who really do like I don't know. They're using like Israel issue to be like, and you know, these freaking Israelis
it's open season on anti-Semitism right now.
I know, it's totally fine now.
People have been, you know, bursting at the seams for something like this to just finally tee off on the Jews.
I know. Yeah, it's great. I know people hate it so much.
The timing of it is weird. Like, do you think that with the whole Kanye thing exploding, do you think Jews were like, now hold on, let's figure out a way that we can make ourselves look bad so they think we're not controlling shit?
What Kanye thing exploded? His waistband?
Oh, Dalton.
Oh.
His album exploded.
That's crossing the line.
I'm not going to say what kind of doctor. I'm not going to say it. That's like the funniest clip ever.
It's so funny. Kanye is amazing.
He's one of the funniest people of all time.
What is he? He's just yay now.
He's just yay. But by the way, Milo sent out that press release.
How about the yays?
Okay.
Instead of
okay.
And it's Kanye O is his name.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and that's about. Go ahead, Robbie.
Yeah. What are some big? Gold line gonna tell me where the line is.
Yep.
I ain't saying she's a gold lion.
There you go. But she ain't messing with no broke lines.
There we go.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you. I'm just doing black guy voice.
I know that was hard.
I love the Yeah, to be honest with you.
This is a fantastic album.
Dude, Fever to Tell, and then what was the other one? There was another one. It's Blitz. Yeah, Show Your Bones. Yeah, Show Your Bones. Dude.
It's kind of funny, like people in Brooklyn, like a lot of the Gen Z are like owning that original like Gavin McInnes era hipster stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're getting it, like they're all like a lot of like early 20s hipsters, like I love Infinite Jest and the yeahs and PBR.
Hey, everything is cyclical. Okay, I got a point that Swill in the chat came up with something funny. I guess this would be the Yeahs album, Jungle Fever to Tell.
Okay.
There we go.
Fever to Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of the yes.
Oh, really? Because
I've never heard of this.
That was the thing when you in our chat when you said that you were going to call Steve-O Karen-O because of his like that thing that you said about Bill Maher. I was like, I thought you had gotten that. I thought maybe you have heard of him because
I figured it was probably an Asian.
Karen O is the lead singer of the AES. Like that's actually her name is Karen O.
Right.
She's like some sort of like Polish Korean bitch or something. She's
cute. Medium intelligence.
Yeah,
I guess that balances out.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, I like the yes. I love female vocalists. They get my dick hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I like the no-no-nos.
Oh,
that's what I hear when I rape a woman.
Yeah, that's Diddy's band.
Yeah, P Diddy's band. Yeah, I guess everything's coming back around. I mean, who's reading Infinite Jest?
Megan Bitchell.
Oh well, she's a girl.
Yeah, but
she's looking at words. She's I guess that's reading.
Well, I told her it should be called Finite Jest because it does end.
That's true, it does end. But it's a
jest.
What's
Finance
Jest? Yes.
I think we did do that on my podcast. What about Rob on YouTube? You're on the channel right now. Shout out to the Goodwin Heads.
Yeah, shout out to the Goodwin Heads.
Cleveland Browns band. Now. Shout out to Joe Hogan.
Yeah,
I like this chat. They're like kind of giving us assists. They're like,
they're
these are the real point guards of podcasting. Honestly,
that's true. Yeah, no, but what is it called? Infinite Jest it's like a narrative structure that's like
Non-linear?
You can when it is kind of it's non-linear, but then when you finish the book, it like loops back around to the beginning, so you can like start reading it again.
Oh, Choose Your Own Adventure.
No,
it's like Goosebumps.
Recursive. It's a recursive narrative.
Oh, so it is infinite. Okay, well then.
Yeah, so it's written to be read over and over again.
Oh God, who reads it twice? It's so fucking long.
I don't, dude. There's people that have done it. I read it once, and then I was like, I saw that people said that you're supposed to read it multiple times, and I started reading it again at one point, and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking do this again.
It's so that seems like a giant troll.
Him writing it, like David Foster Wallace writing that book, is a troll. It's like you wrote a fucking 1,200 page book that is, but everybody says is like one of the great works of literature that almost no one has read. How did you pull this off?
Is it worth reading?
It is good. It's very good. It's a really good book, and it's not like incomprehensible. It's just long.
Yeah, I remember I got to the footnotes and I was like, "Fuck this! I don't need a long book."
The end notes. You do have to read the end notes, and that's a bit of a pain in the ass. But it's like people have said that the book is confusing or it doesn't make sense. It's like the book makes sense. It's just 1,200 pages long.
Yeah, I like his. I like some of his nonfiction though, and like
his essays are great. He was a much better essayist than he was writing essays than he was novels.
I have a question for you, Dalton. What about Larry David Foster Wallace? What would that sound like?
Okay, pretty bad.
Pretty long. Pretty long.
pretty long. Yeah, that's fun. Instead of curb your enthusiasm, it's shoot yourself in the head. Or what? I don't know. How do you kill himself?
Really the ultimate curb your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Curbing of enthusiasm.
Yeah, that is that's the most you can curb your enthusiasm. Is
someone pointed out on Twitter that Leon has been living with Larry David for 19 years.
Yeah. His Leon's entire family that he showed up with has already left.
Yeah, they mentioned that in the. I'm watching it right now, and they mentioned that just to kind of give you an idea, because you kind of forget just because it's a show and you're just watching it. But Larry mentions, he's like, yeah, he moved in with me after Katrina, and you're like, holy shit,
that was so long ago.
It was but also it was like in the middle of the show. Leon doesn't show up to like the 6th season.
He kind of made it a lot funnier. Leon kind of like
I think he was the missing piece.
Yeah, it like really took a big step up in popularity after.
There's nothing funnier than watching Larry David hang out with black people.
It's so funny. Apparently he came in like in character too. Like he came in like that. Like, what are we doing with this script? What's happening? You know, he came in hot and apparently was just making them laugh.
I mean, is that not just how JB Smoove acts?
I guess that is kind of how, but he acted like in character. Like
I thought you meant Larry. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that's Larry also. It just is that too.
Yeah, I met him once. He just seemed really old.
He is really old.
But he doesn't look that old on camera.
He's spry. Well, Jews live a long time. And
Springsteen looks good too. He was on the show. He's like 70.
Who?
Bruce Springsteen?
Bruce Springsteen?
Bruce Springsteen, yeah.
Okay. Baby, we were born to sit.
Baby, we were corn fed.
Baby, we were corn fed.
What about Bruce Wayne?
Okay.
I can't fit in the Batmobile.
Ladies, Alfred, you gotta wash your damn ass.
Alfred, I need you to help me find the antidote for diabetes.
Hell yeah.
The Joker gave me diabetes. Master Wayne, he gave yourself diabetes.
Yeah, and
the Joker
Bruce Wayne
insulin supply.
And Bruce Wayne, the Joker is spelled the Joker.
Yeah, he's
the Joker, the comedian.
Yeah, I think shouldn't we do that on Loud Boys?
The Joker, the mad scientist.
Yeah.
Black man. I have to get my charger because I'm on 3%.
I like the idea of black.
Oh, you have a Dodge?
What's that? On my Dodge Charger.
A kid whose parents are killed by black people, and so he becomes black man. He does blackface and goes and fights crime as a black guy.
So when he enters the cave, it's just a bunch of black people. It's just a bunch of black people running out of it like the bats.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a cool visual.
Yeah, the bat cave underneath Wayne Manor is just full of squatters.
Lil Wayne Manor.
Lil Wayne Manor.
It's
yeah.
just Lil Wayne's house.
Mm-hmm. It's the trap cave.
Oh, you know how you said earlier? Well, not earlier. It was earlier for me because I was listening to it. But you guys were talking about how Doctor Who, they're making a new Doctor Who with like the Doctor Who is actually black.
Yeah, he's black now.
Yeah, I told my uncle about this, and my uncle, like, he can't be helped in the head. I got to help him out. But I told him about that, and he said, "What is it called, Doctor?" And I was like, "That's not funny at all. You can't say shit like that." I almost tweeted to cancel him.
Holy shit, man, that's good, dude. That's your uncle who did that. Your unc?
Yeah, he needs help.
God damn, he's funny.
I don't even think it's funny. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? We don't do that kind of stuff here. We don't make those kinds of jokes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I grew up in the South. You know what I saw today? I should send you this video. I don't want to post it because I don't want people to think I'm like racist or anything like that. But I was driving around today and I came up to one of those like 1-lane roads with the people holding the sign and shit. And there was a black woman holding a sign, and 20 feet across from her, across the road, was a giant fucking Confederate flag just flying, waving through the air. And I was like, God damn, talk about fucking hostile work environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the South is like that. There's still black people and still a lot of Confederate flags, and a lot of lawn decorations like gollywogs and shit like that.
Yeah, it's weird we're not getting rid of at least one of them.
Which one would you get between black people, Confederate flags, and gollywogs? Which one are you getting rid of?
Not black. I fucking love black people. Black people are the best thing that has ever happened to culture.
Yeah,
I need them around me.
Yeah, if I had to pick one to get rid of, I'd probably get rid of the fucking gollywogs. Those things are terrifying.
What's a gollywog?
White people he went viral for because he got mad at Beyonce for wearing a cowboy outfit.
Who, gollywog?
Yeah, gollywog.
Who's gollywog?
Is this? I don't know if gollywog is like a racist thing to say. It's like those, I guess also known as, this is definitely racist, also known as like pickaninnies, like those lawn decorations, the blackface, like lawn, like black lawn gnomes, but they're blackface. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the lawn jockey.
Yeah, like the lawn, like in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Like in Curb, yeah, I just saw.
Yeah, like that. Those kinds of things, like the frizzy hair and the big red lips and the black face. Yeah, the Chrissy Maher. Yeah, those are called gollywogs.
Oh, Chrissy Maher rhymes with frizzy hair.
Chrissy Maher, frizzy hair.
I'll remember that,
dude.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Craig, there's some material for you.
Yep. I will look at you as a writer now.
Are you working on Schultz?
I'm not working on anything right now. I have nothing. But I reckon soon enough I'll have to fucking cook something up. Mm-hmm. I'm just chilling right now.
How's all the Philly shows and stuff?
Oh, it was fun, dude. Those guys fucking rule.
Nice,
I love them,
dude. It was fun.
Yeah,
those guys rule. And I, of course, on anything public I did, I'd plug the Crowder Boys.
That's good. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
What were you saying about the gollywog?
Gollywogs? They're just creepy. They fucking wig me out, dude. They're like this, thing from the past that's still around. That you see it in the South a lot. Like people will have like either as like lawn ornaments or at like plush dolls. I guess they buy plushies from Temu or something. I don't know, dude. Like
it's better than the lawn ornaments they used to do.
Yeah, you know what? It is a step in the right direction.
Oh, the giant T.
Yeah, it's better than that.
No, I was thinking of the trees.
Yeah, I kind of thought that might be what you're talking about as well.
Okay, gotcha.
It's better that it's just an ornament or a doll or something than just an actual black person.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
There's something I can agree with.
That's progress that you won't find a single home in the South with a tree in the front yard that has a black person hanging from it these days.
Yeah, that is. I would consider that progress.
That is progress that you. I mean, I just thought like that guy, the Lindy Man.
No.
Oh, the Lindy Man. He's like this like return to tradition kind of guy where he's like, blondes with big, like if he was talking about Cindy Sweeney, he'd be like, blondes with big tits. You don't see that much anymore.
Oh yeah.
Just the Lindy Man being like, black people hanging from trees. You don't see that much anymore.
He's like a "this is what they took from you" kind of guy.
Yeah. Paul, what's his name? Paul Scalise. He fucking sucks. Those guys, more than any guy on Fox News or Newsmax or even maybe Daily Wire, those guys are the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Lindy Man, Lo-Fi Republican, End Wokeness.
It's just like, guys, come on. It's just like, I don't know. It's very like.
You know what I don't understand? And folks, enter the arena of ideas.
Yeah, now it's time for the arena of ideas.
It's time to prove another mind.
Okay, here we go.
What I don't understand is the contempt that so many people in this country have for most of the people in this country. Like that thing that In Wokeness posted about the minimum wage in California getting bumped up to $20 an hour.
Yeah.
To be like, well, you look at what happened, and it was like 2 In-N-Out menus, and the price of a double went up like 10 cents. And I'm like, what do you like? You just hate the idea of people get like anyone's lives getting easier.
It's also like everyone's bitching about inflation. It's like, well, the answer until it goes down is to increase wages. Like you're just gonna bitch about inflation and then just be like, but we shouldn't be getting paid more.
I don't think anyone knows what they're fucking talking about. Like I hear people say like it's not inflation, it's buying power, like all these like words that people say, and I'm like, I don't think anyone fucking knows anything that they're talking about. I think you just have like you just have a lot of contempt for people that aren't like they're not you. You have no fucking empathy for anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's also just a lack of emotional intelligence and critical thinking.
Yeah,
I mean, it's also it also lacks complete decorum to get like professionally mad about fucking a fast food price. Like the fucking like the most that should do is like you shouldn't be mad about it online at all. The most you should be mad is if you go through an In-N-Out and you see if you even notice that they fucking raise the price 50 cents, then you go, oh damn, shit's getting expensive, and then you get it anyway, and you go home and maybe you're like, okay, maybe I'll buy more groceries next week.
Right. Yeah.
Like, who gives a fuck?
People in the chat are getting mad at me saying I'm naive. I'm mad at people for understanding economics. It's like, okay, fine. You here's the thing. Instead of pretending like you understand anything, just admit that you hate most of the people that live in this country. Just admit that. And that you fucking hate the people that live here, and you don't even acknowledge that anyone else, anywhere else in the world is human. Because, the idea of these people even having any amount of empathy for, Palestinians, they can't even fathom that because they fucking hate the people that live here. So, I mean, that would be refreshing, is just admit that. You don't try and pretend like you fucking know what's going on with money. You just don't like other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Stephen A. Sith says, Jesus Christ, is this part of the problem? And yeah, it's part of it, but it's actually like the whole problem.
You know what? Yeah, we're not part of the problem. We are the problem. Mind proven.
Stephen Dave Smith, everybody.
You got Republicans and you got Democrats.
Yeah, you got that. Wait, has anyone brought up that Illuminati and Rockefeller Records kind of
and a pussy? It's also the pussy symbol.
How does that fit into Diddy?
It doesn't because he's gay.
Then it would fit right in.
Dude, I was watching the Jay-Z. I was watching Jay-Z, Linkin Park, and Paul McCartney performed at the Grammys together. I'm like, that's so crazy that at one point in time, Linkin Park and Paul McCartney like did a fucking duet, like, and Jay-Z for that matter. It's like what a weird moment in time where Linkin Park was like that big. That someone.
What about Abraham Lincoln Park?
Okay. And he's like, 4 years ago.
One thing: black people should be free.
Yeah, both. But he shoots himself in the head.
Yeah, crack is whack. Okay, corn dog. Okay, if that is your real name.
All right, corn dog.
New rule: don't be named after a food.
New rule: that's a food, not a name.
Someone in the chat came up with something pretty good. I tried so hard day's night.
There you go. That's there. Yeah,
that's good. Thank you, Duck Spruce.
Mm-hmm.
One
Black
day
guy singing in the dead of night because Jay-Z was there.
Black guy singing in the dead of night.
Did you listen to that Beyonce Christmas Cowboy album?
No, I don't listen to black people music.
I don't like cultural appropriation.
Thank you, Craig.
He went viral for saying that. He was like, "This is our culture, and you're stealing it."
Who did?
Anthony Cumia.
I thought you said Cuba.
He's not wrong.
Jr.
Cowboys were Mexican, right, or something? I don't know.
Anthony Cumia is fucking black.
Country music is also from rock, which is from the blues.
Have you guys seen the movie True Romance?
Yeah, great movie.
You remember the speech?
Yeah.
That he gives the Sicilian guy.
Yeah,
that's Anthony Cumia. And that was a Tarantino movie, so it's true.
He looks more like an illegal immigrant than a lot of Mexicans I know.
He looks like shit, and he looks not white.
Oh my god! Actually, I guess
he looks like a shitty, not white guy.
But he went viral on Reddit for that because like everyone's like, "Look at this fucking crazy racist guy."
Going viral on Reddit is just—he's
constantly going viral on Reddit, but only for people being like, "Look how racist this random dude!" Like they don't even know who he is.
Yeah, you know, we stand amidst the rubble of once, you know, a civilization that once was. Nobody even fucking knows who Anthony Cumia is now.
That's what Fred Flintstone does. Stands amidst the rubble.
He stands amidst the rubble.
He is always standing amongst the rubble.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, our civilization is completely destroyed. Yeah. Bonnie, I told you it's going to come back from the ashes. Rome fell too. I wish my wife would fall down. I don't remember. The honeymooners, right?
Yes. Damn, I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard you crack your neck just now.
Crack your neck.
My neck is too big for my body. I have to crack
sad.
it all the time.
Why?
It's bittersweet, but you know, young Sheldon is ending.
Has he said Bazinga yet? Have we found out?
I think there was a Bazinga origin story.
That's so awesome.
I think there was an episode where
you think young Sheldon's going to show up in the Mufasa Rising movie?
I hope. I mean, we are getting a Sheldon extended universe. Like they're going to do a show about his brother.
Why are they making all this bullshit and not Space Jam 3?
It's coming. Don't worry.
I fucking hope so.
It's coming.
I've looked at the Space Jam 2 fucking on my screen so many times, and I'm just like, I just can't fucking do it today.
Really?
I still haven't watched it.
You gotta watch it. It's good.
There's no fucking way it's good.
It's good, man. Pennywise is in it.
Me and Dalton are on record of liking it.
I stand firmly by my opinion that it's not only is it like a fun movie, it's better than the first one.
That's impossible.
No, the first one's better.
No.
I rewatched it. I was laughing at the first one. I was also drunk on a plane, though.
LeBron James is the second best basketball actor.
Player.
Yeah, he's and player, but it's Kevin Garnett is the best basketball player who acted.
Yeah, he's great.
And then it's LeBron, and then it's Jordan.
Yeah.
But the chasm between LeBron and Jordan is
no. I'm putting Shaq third.
Oh, you know what? Shaq is third. I forgot about Shaq.
He played the cop in Grown Ups too.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they cast him as not Shaq. It's like that's so obviously Shaq.
And he was also the genie in Kazam.
Yeah,
and he was in a DC movie years ago called Steel, where he played it's like a Superman character that's like a black Superman robot or something. I don't know.
Here's my impression of Shaq's agent.
Wait, you're telling me they named him Steel?
Yes. It's exactly STAL.
Because he played basketball. I understand.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a Superman character that's like a black guy who turns into a fucking, I don't know, he's made of metal or something.
Turns into an accountant.
It's a black guy who's in an accident that raises his IQ to that of an accountant. He's the smartest black man on earth. He's making $75,000 a year as an accountant.
There's a really funny clip. Speaking of KG, there's a really funny clip going around of him just like roasting some TNT reporter's outfit. He's like, "Go home and burn this. You need to burn this right now." And he just goes off on him for like 2 minutes. I'll send it to you guys. It's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Blake Griffin was in like UCB and shit. Like,
really? Upright Citizens Basketball?
Yeah, Upright Citizens Basketball.
Dude, improv sucks. Like we basically like this show is basically improv, and we're better at this than anyone I've ever seen in an improv theater.
I was good at improv, but they didn't like. I don't know. Somehow they always could tell I was a comedian or a stand-up.
Oh, is it because you were actually funny?
Probably. I was like making jokes and like
you were actually like trying to be funny, make jokes.
I was like trying to, and not like being like I'm a dog.
That's not an exaggeration. They tell you to like. Stop trying to find the joke, and I'm like,
they do.
You're just scamming everybody. you're just like completely scamming anyone that pays to do this and anyone that pays to watch it. Is a total fucking scam.
It used to be really good. I used to go to shows there when I was visiting LA, and it was funny, but they like they fell off. All right.
Yeah, improv is gay. Fuck improv. Improv my mind.
Improv my mind. I gotta agree with that. I gotta agree with that, Big F and Matt. That's a great. You didn't even have to super chat that.
Yeah. Robbie's great on it. Robbie could be the third mic on the Real Ass podcast. He could be the second mic on the Gas Digital Network behind Mike Figs.
Yeah, and Mike Vecchione. No, there's Mike Vecchione too.
Oh, Mike Vecchione. There's already two mics.
Yeah, there's already. Yeah, you know what? It's Neil Brennan, dude. I think there's 3 mics.
How many blocks?
Harrington. So that's 3 mics.
Oh, there's 3 mics already there. Well, you could be the second Robbie.
How many blocks?
Yeah, isn't that Neil Brennan's podcast?
Blocks? Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were asking me about basketball again because I think Shaq got a lot of blocks.
Oh no, Shaq is block.
Yeah.
BLAQUE.
Black. Okay, yeah.
Like how a French person would say.
No, Brennan's podcast could just be called Blacks.
Sacre block.
Looney Tunes Black in Action. That's what they should call Space Jam.
There you go. Looney Tunes Black in Action.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched
or Kevon Looney Tunes. That would have been good too.
Dog. So I watched that Blackberry movie last night.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, fuck these movies. Fuck anyone that tried to tell me that movie's good. Because
it's a good movie. No, all right. Here we go. I'm going to prove your mind.
Prove my mind. Tell me how this is a good movie.
I think you misinterpreted what they were trying to do. It's like it's a kind of a cynical take on like it's like a cynical version of like Air or whatever.
You just don't get it, man.
Like it kind of says like these guys are like scumbags, like unlikable scumbags or naive idiots.
I guess I got that. I mean, I don't know. Glenn Howerton's good in it. The performances are good, but I was like, I don't fucking care about these. Like, there's nothing to grab onto here with these characters. They fucking suck.
I thought it was interesting.
It's not even that good of a phone.
That's the joke. The joke is that they're even making the movie kind of like it's supposed to be like a very frivolous thing.
Is it about the phone?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay. They really made a fucking movie about
the origin story of the phone.
But the director's the guy who did that show Nirvana the band. He's like, it's just I think it's supposed to be like kind of the whole movie is kind of tongue in cheek, and it's like it doesn't make them look good. That's kind of the whole point of it.
Right. I guess I get that. I just thought it was like just a soulless movie because I was like, I don't know who these people are, and at no point in the movie does it give me anything to like latch onto where I would give a shit about these characters. Like
I thought the characters were. I mean, first of all, it's supposed to be funny. It's like supposed to be like it's like a satirical thing.
I understand satire.
So it's like,
I just
you're supposed to actively hate Dennis's character,
right?
Like, that's the point, and you're supposed to kind of have contempt for them.
I liked him better than that pussy spineless little fucking scumbag Mike Jay Baruchel character. That guy, he's more contemptible than Jim Balsillie.
Yeah, well, that's actually. I think by the end of the movie, you hate him more, like because he becomes such a douchebag.
Yeah, because like that Jim Balsillie guy, he was just about what he was about. Like he didn't put on airs. He didn't try to pretend like he was anything other than what he is. And then that fucking Jay Baruchel character was like trying to present as though he was virtuous or altruistic. It's like, no, you're the same fucking thing as this dude.
But that's the point of the
You're
movie.
just a fucking pussy.
That's what they're going for. He's like a total, it's kind of supposed to be like an anti-social network kind of thing.
All right, well then fine. I like it. You proved my mind.
I gotta watch it, I guess.
I believe I've slayed. Folks, let's just say Goliath has been taken down.
You felled me in the arena of ideas.
The critical thinker, David.
And the crowd roars.
I used my slingshot of rhetoric.
It is. I would like to see like a documentary about that time, because it is interesting to see like the way these technologies have developed and evolved over the years. That there was a time when rather than you would pay for like data plans or phones operated on like a similar internet network, that the BlackBerry was like essentially the first smartphone, but it was running on minutes.
Yeah.
Like
that's kind of funny about the BlackBerries. It's like a total fad. The opposite end of this is that Beanie Baby movie. That one is truly soulless.
That one.
BlackBerry had an actual point of view, and I thought it was funny. And it's like the whole thing's kind of a goof. Like the big moment where Glenn Howerton goes, "I am from Waterloo, where the vampires hang out." That's just
a viral video.
That's from a viral video. So it's like the whole thing is just kind of a goof.
All right, fine. I guess it's good. You know what I'm excited for though is Unfrosted, the Pop-Tart movie.
Mm-hmm.
The Seinfeld Pop-Tart.
I am kind of excited about that because
that makes me feel so gay when I think about it.
That is a legit passion project from Jerry Seinfeld.
There's no way it's going to be good. It's going to fucking stink and be corny and just make you feel very gay.
It's going to be the best case scenario. What I'm hoping for is it's so spectacularly bad that it's fun to like hate it. Like I hope it's bad enough that it, we all get some enjoyment out of just how shitty it is.
Hey, in my opinion, Jerry Seinfeld has never missed.
That's true. Never missed. B-movie.
Is great.
Documentary, comedian.
Yeah.
Never missed the carpool line for his girlfriend.
Yeah. He's never missed the seventh period bell.
Yeah, he picked her up. He dropped her off and picked her up from school on time every day.
You said you were going to be outside waiting. Where were you?
Do your homework. You can suck my dick after you finish your homework.
His 30 Rock was great. And his season, that Seinfeld season of Curb is also great.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, whenever Jerry Seinfeld is being given stuff by other people, it's good. Whenever he tries to do anything, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I actually contend that the last two seasons of Seinfeld are really funny.
You contend that?
I don't think so.
In the arena of ideas.
It's still funny because you like the show, but there's a noticeable drop off.
It's just different. It's more cartoony. But there's so many of the classic episodes are in those last two seasons. The episode where George just tells the shipwreck. I'm going to prove another mind here.
Dalton, you look really cool right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do. The yada yada. That's.
How about Yoda, Yoda, Yoda?
Okay. The Summer of George. That's like my favorite episode.
Seinfeld sucks. Fuck him. Fuck him for saying that shit in that documentary about like how you should only, if you're gonna do comedy, like you shouldn't even think about the money, just do it because you love it. It's whatever. And it's like, come on, man, you're saying this like on the other side of it, where you're already a billionaire saying this. Fuck you. You should
check his early life section.
Seinfeld as a guy seems like he sucks.
He seems like he fucking blows, dude.
I mean, I think he's legitimately autistic, and he's like rude in that same way.
I think he's just a dickhead. I think he's completely socially adept, and just decided I'm gonna act like I'm. No, adept. I think
adept would mean he's good at.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that he's good socially, and he's pretending like he's not because he wants to be a dickhead.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. You know what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, you're coming from what the people all believe.
I think, Dalton, you've been slayed in this round.
God damn, I'm getting my ass whipped in the arena of ideas today. I really did not get. I didn't give Crack any credit there. I thought he was doing the wrong word.
That's what we in the arena call a trap game, Dalton, and you just lost.
Fuck me, dude. I'm sorry, Craig.
I'm just sitting here trying to do the right thing,
mm-hmm.
and you're a fucking racist white guy, and I'm Spike Lee delivering pizza.
I honestly, that was me being kind of racist. I figured like Crack is a wigger. He's probably just confusing the words adept and inept. And I need to step in and just let him know, what's up. And he's like,
all right, y'all, I'm here to clear everything up. Obviously, my co-host doesn't know words.
What was funny is like you're not completely wrong because I used a word that like immediately after I used it, my confidence was like, dude,
I do that all the time.
I'm not even sure if I'm right arguing that this is the right way to use it. I hope I'm right.
Yeah, I do that all the time where I have like a word I'm trying to use. I just have a feeling that this might be the right word.
Yeah.
And then I just do it. I just say it anyway. And then I go, man, I fucking hope that was.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
That level of awareness is what separates us from most people in entertainment. And that's why people are going to love us because we are those. We relate to the people. We are everymen because we are aware of our follies.
We understand the civilians out there.
Stephen A. Ware Smith.
Stephen A. Depp.
Stephen A. Depp.
Thanks for the dollar, big F.
Thank you for the $1. Yeah, everybody hit the fucking super chats. We've only got
God forbid there's a fucking $10 super chat.
Yeah, we've only got 9.
This is my first monetized episode. I'm getting fucking nothing.
You get nothing, Robbie, dude. I got like 9 million Colombian pesos one night on a live stream.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was tight, dude. I mean, I guess it is like kind of a shitty entitled behavior to be like, why is nobody giving me money?
Well, it's just because I see everyone. Well, that one guy did Venmo me $50, so shout out to that guy. I think it was like that was cool, but yeah,
I do think because Crack and I we had this conversation. Crack is on the forefront of this with me. That not enough people in comedy or entertainment or whatever are utilizing
nice, dude.
this format. Like everybody's still like abiding by the trend of like weekly podcasts where it's like you upload one to the page and then a Patreon, and they're trying to like figure it out that way. And it's dude, if you can figure out streaming, like the thing is there's a lot to be learned from Destiny and those kinds of guys. As much as they fucking suck.
Like how to eat out female.
Like come on, man. Don't say some shit like that.
Wait, no.
Wait, what did you say? Destiny ate Femoid's pussy? He ate her pussy? Is that what you're saying?
All right, well, here we go.
Friend of the show.
I'm asking Robbie if that's what he said.
I didn't say that. I would never say that. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say that.
A lot of people think I would say that. I would never say that.
Eat her by the pussy.
Eat her by the pussy. Wait, has no one said that before?
I don't think so.
Eat her by the pussy? What? How has nobody ever said that? There we go. Duck Duck Spruce, $10.
Yay!
Everybody dance now. And
dude, that's awesome. I took a $30 Uber yesterday, so I could use that money.
CNC Music Factory, but it's consensual non-consent.
Or Carolina, North Carolina.
The real Carolina. The last real Carolina left.
I go North Carolina over South Carolina any fucking day of the week.
I mean, it seems cool.
South Carolina is just northern Georgia.
Oh,
we're fucking Carolina.
I'm actually from Georgia. I was born in Georgia.
No, Georgia rules, but South Carolina ain't shit. Like we're our own state.
That's true. South Carolina is the DMZ between Georgia and North Carolina.
DBZ.
Yeah, be molestified.
$5 and a compliment. I love live streaming.
Yeah, Robbie, you're wasting your time over there at Grove 34.
I like doing it.
It's a good show.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I like having Microscene bully me on the mic.
It is like weirdly quiet.
Oh yeah? That's a good note.
With like the space you're in feels like there's a vacuum in there.
Because that's true.
That is not a commentary on your talent or abilities or whatever. I've watched the show. Hey, I'm a fan of the show.
Oh, thanks.
Whatever room you're in feels like it's hermetically sealed.
That's funny.
You're doing podcasts in the back rooms.
I mean, it's just a room in a comedy club.
don't know, it's just an odd space. You know, it should be in the upstairs room of the stand, and it should be rife with technical issues. It should constantly be fucking up.
Yeah, I mean, I got evicted from Gas Digital, so you know, they kind of saved the show. I was like really dispirited after Gas.
Dude, you can do a podcast. I mean, we're doing a podcast right now. Like, if you just have a StreamYard account, which is free.
Yeah, but I like working with those. It's like Scott's a really cool guy, our producer, and Wolfgang's funny. And it's like fun to like hang out with comics and make clips. And I don't know, I do enjoy it.
Yeah, dude, I pissed some people off today because I said that thing about your mom's house studios where I was like, what the fuck is going on there that they need this like NASA control room, and like a bunch of people were like upset with me for saying that. And I'm like, what? I mean, I understand that there's like multiple podcasts that they produce or whatever, but I mean, truly, like, what is, dude, when they show that booth, when it's like all those mixing boards and equipment and like 4 producers, I'm like, really, all this to pull up TikToks?
Yeah, it's a great point, because like, if it was like, and I always go back to this, but like what radio used to be, or if it was like fucking, just say a show like Opie and Anthony in its heyday, where like Anthony's doing impressions, they do bits, they play music behind it, like there's all these things where you could add like reverb and get on the mixers and stuff, but like, what are they doing that they even need to change the levels at any point in the show for?
That's kind of, here's the thing about doing it at Grove, like versus Gas. You know, I love doing Gas, and it was cool to like be able to pull up stuff. There's something to be said for just like being in a room and no one like, and you're just kind of having a conversation. You know, like Loud Boys was, you know, just like being in a room and talking. There's something a little bit more intimate and fun about that.
Yeah.
You know,
somebody in the chat said Wolfgang is leagues above Dalton, but ban him.
Maybe on the autism spectrum.
Ban David Guerrero from the show.
Right.
He's banned. He's done. Boot him out. He's done.
Wolfgang Hunter, is that his real name?
Oh, you actually banned him.
Yeah.
Yeah, get fucked, David Guerrero.
How do I bring him back? Because he's my subscriber.
Nope, you lost. Hey, he did it to himself, and you know what? And you lost that money too, and that's his fault. And
not only is he banned, it's like he was never even fucking here. All of his comments have been removed.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
He's been Chris Benoit from the chat.
Mm-hmm.
David, if you know how to get you back, tell C-Dumps to message me.
I'm not gonna put up with that kind of bullshit.
Oh, like Grove 34 is where they do all those Danwix fiascos.
Yeah, those are good.
Wolfgang Hunter, though, is that his actual name?
Yeah, that's his real name.
Damn, his parents fucking hate him.
It's a cool name.
It's the worst. I'm not. No, he seems like a cool guy, and I had to find that out by listening to him multiple times because I figured he's the biggest douchebag in the world because of that name.
Yeah, well, it does sound like a name you'd like a stage name. Yeah,
it's a very like Connecticut ass sounding name.
Yeah, Wolfgang definitely like tries to cosplay as like a starving artist Brooklyn guy, but he's like, I mean, I don't know. There's enough stuff to let on that he is like rich parents probably.
Oh, just like everyone in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like a different dimension of like Duck Dynasty. Like, hey, I'm Wolfgang Hunter, and I'm gonna show you how to put these duck calls together.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But he's not that guy. He's very funny. So unfortunate.
Yeah, he's funny. He's from North Carolina too, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about a Chinese restaurant called Peking Duck Dynasty?
Okay. What would that sound like?
Can I take an order? What you want? There you go.
I think that was called Ming Dynasty.
Yeah, something like that. I didn't really have anything to go. I just kind of thought of the name.
Mm-hmm.
Dynasty Warriors 5.
Dynasty Warriors is tight. I like.
Or the Warriors Dynasty is also tight.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that sucks.
That sucks. Dynasty Warriors.
Just because they beat you in 2K, cracking me.
Oh, you saw that? You saw me?
Yeah.
By like 500 fucking points.
That was hilarious. I was like, I wish the actual Warriors were playing this good right now.
What was the other one? There was Dynasty Warriors, and there was another game like that.
The Mavericks. Because they just had a game last night, those two teams. So that's kind of funny.
Wait, what were you saying, Dalton?
There was Dynasty Warriors, and there was another game like that was pretty cool.
That was just like a land and kill game.
Yeah,
like,
where
fucking just waves of.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It was like something.
I agree.
Whatever. But yeah, Dynasty Warriors was always fun. I like being Chinese or black.
If you guys had to be black or Chinese, what would you choose? And not
Chinese.
like either way, you're in America.
Okay, what kind of Chinese? Okay, Chinese American.
Yeah, and not like you have an accent, like you're just a Chinese guy.
Oh, then black. No, fuck that. If I'm gonna be Chinese, I want to be Chinese.
No accent Chinese. It's all.
Dude, I'm not trying to be a fucking Chinese American. That's crazy. But if I could be like Chinese, yes, of course. But
Chinese in America as a Chinese person, though, right? Not Chinese in China.
I'll take that too. I'm still mystical. I still know like kung fu and have like ancient wisdom.
Watch yourself.
I would do Chinese with no accent, black, Chinese with accent.
Robbie, you'd rather be fucking Chinese than a black guy?
Do you know how they fucking kill it? Chinese people like secretly run the world.
Yeah, not even secretly anymore, dude. I want to be Chinese. I'll take Chinese over black if I had to be one.
What is Chinese what we call fucking Jews now?
I mean, they're kind of in cahoots.
Yeah, the Chinese kind of are the new Jews.
Taught the Chinese how to play joke.
That's true. Yeah, you don't want to leave your Coca-Cola around them.
I don't know. I feel like I'd love to be black. Surprised, I know.
I would like to be black, but it's just like
I took a girl,
which sucks.
I took a girl to a Chinese restaurant once, and she got to go to the bathroom. So I put a napkin on her Coke, and she's like, "Well, you think they're going to drug me?" And I'm like, "No, they're going to piss in your pee-pee in your Coke. You don't want them to pee-pee in your Coke." No, I don't know any girls. Actually, that never happened. I don't know any girls.
Was this Diet Coke who did that?
Oh, come on, Robbie. No, I've never met her in person.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. What's the youngest age girl you would date?
What
At
state?
This point in my life right now?
What state are we in?
Say you're in a relationship. What state are you in? All right, Dalia. Yeah, okay. I have two questions. What's the youngest girl you would fuck, and what's the youngest girl you would date?
Youngest girl I would date. I'm 30, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Youngest girl I would date would probably be, I would say maybe 23. Fuck. I mean, if I get proof that she's 18, I'll fuck an 18-year-old.
Mm-hmm. Right, sure.
But they gotta be past that early shit a little bit.
I fantasize all the time about like, getting financially stable, like having money, being well off, and just like
financially stable.
Yes. I fantasize all the time about like moving to a college town and just crushing 19-year-old pussy.
Oh, the Franco maneuver.
Yeah, just getting to do what I like didn't get to do in college, like getting to finally have that experience.
Yeah,
I think about that all the time.
Yeah, that's like a big thing.
Yeah, as far as like actually dating someone, yeah, I guess like 20, 22, 23, thereabouts.
Yeah,
if she, maybe 20 or 21 if she's like really mature for her age. It's one of those situations. But I don't know.
I have a feeling that if I was like getting towards 35, 40 though, my fuck age would probably go up to like in between 20 and 25. Like there's gonna be a certain point where it just feels like, oh shit, they're kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
But I mean, what is being a man? Like one of the few benefits, like one of the few perks we get in this life, in the desolate, miserable existence that is being a man, is that like when we're in our 40s, we do have access to 19-year-old pussy. Like why would we like do away with that? Like why would we purposefully not take advantage of that?
Because to be honest, when you're like if you're like 45 or 50, like you like a 25-year-old is fucking sick. Like you don't even need to play with the law. Like a 25-year-old would still be fucking sick. That's
true.
Why like I was looking at like this girl, you guys know Livy Dunn? the LSU gymnast.
I know
fucking hot.
Livia Soprano.
Oh yeah, her. I've been seeing a lot of memes about
Way
her.
different than Livia Soprano.
Oh no.
Pretty much the opposite of Livia Soprano.
Okay.
But she's like the super hot. Like Lewis is really into her. The super hot, like young toy fucking gymnast, and she's college age. Obviously, I think she's probably like 20 or something. But she looks like a hot little girl, and I realized that like I'm just like I looked at her and I'm like, oh my god, she looks so fucking young. But I didn't realize I'm just getting older, and now a 21-year-old girl looks like a 15-year-old, and that's what you want to fuck.
Yeah.
What appears to be a 15-year-old girl to you, but is actually 21.
I also think like younger women are actually I don't know though, because I think a lot of like Gen Z looks older, weirdly.
Yeah, maybe it's all the ketamine or something.
I think it is the vaping. I think they're all just vaped up.
Yeah, I've been vaping and I'm not aging well now.
Like,
but I've always
followed back on Twitter, and like I thought she was my age from her photos, but she's like 23 or something.
Like, nobody likes you when you're 23.
Nobody likes you when you're 23. And that's
true.
All right, folks, should we wrap it up?
We got to think of something besides fucking young girls.
Yeah.
What's the oldest?
Welcome back to the golden hour, guys. Yeah. What's the oldest we would find? There we go.
52.
I'm Googling how old is Susan Sarandon.
She's in her 70s, dude.
What's the oldest girl you'd fuck? There's some high class broads that are like pushing towards 60.
Someone in the Corn Dog Wallace in the chat is saying that a lot of people in the chat are saying that like nowadays the dating pool seems like everybody's retarded or people are retarded now. Here's the thing.
I thought it played by Ryan Reynolds.
This is a tough truth that I think a lot of people aren't ready to handle. That everyone has always. This is a new rule. This is a truth right here. This is something that a lot of people don't want to hear.
This is real time.
This is real time. We're getting real time here. Everyone has always been retarded. It's not like anything is any different. Yeah, nothing is any different now. Everyone has always been really fucking stupid. You're just more aware of it now because you have the internet.
Mm-hmm. In fact, people are probably smarter now.
Yeah, there's not fucking lead in the gasoline now.
We're just hearing from everyone, which we've never heard from everyone before.
Yeah, you're just seeing more of everybody. But no, everybody like all throughout history has been really fucking dumb. And it's just because there's a few people who are smart that everything works. But I can speak for myself. I'm stupid, and most people are really dumb. And so it's like nothing's different.
Well, you're a verbal gladiator, dude.
I'm a verbal gladiator. Yes. I am a mental assassin. I'm a murderer on stage.
Oh, Tony Hinchcliffe. He's a murderer.
Verbal assassin. Oh. It's such an exciting time in Austin right now. We've never had anything like this.
Isn't it crazy? There's only like 100 of us who can do this.
Yeah, there's only like 100 people that could even
in the world. In the entire world.
In the world that could even do this.
We look at life. Like regular civilians don't look at life in the same way. It's just a totally different. Have you tried talking to like a regular person lately?
I can't even make eye contact with pedestrians.
Yeah, Joe Rogan doesn't talk like a regular person. He talks like someone who like has a head injury.
Yeah,
he talks like someone who's had severe brain damage.
He talks like someone who's been prepping in his bunker.
It is that show is so jarring to watch because he is astoundingly dull. Like more than anything, like whatever his opinions are or anything he has to say. I'm amazed at how fucking boring he is.
He stinks.
He's awful. And he used to seem like a cool guy or at least a nice person. And now he just seems like an egomaniac.
I'm surprised that he continues to do protect our parks because the more and more they do it, the more clear the gap is between which I'd say what you want about Ari, but at least like, and I don't even know about Norman, but like Shane Gillis and like Shane and the rapport that those guys have with each other, and how Rogan doesn't even like fit into the room. Like he doesn't know what's going on. He's fake laughing the whole fucking time. He's cutting people off to talk about fucking aliens, and nobody wants to talk about aliens. It's like, bro, you're disconnected from comedy, from the comedians that you think you're friends with. How the fuck would you be connected to the real world?
Oh yeah.
It does feel like so much of it is like Mark and Shane going off on their own and making funny jokes and then like being like reeled back into the conversation by Joe.
We got to watch a video of like a crocodile or some shit.
And Ari, at least, he can at least talk to comics even if he's not the funniest guy. Where Joe is just like, he seems like the odd man out. Yeah,
Joe said something on the last Protect Our Parks that made me sick, and obviously I'm biased, but it's like, bro, how could you possibly believe the shit that you're saying? And I know they get like fucked up, but like that's not really an excuse. But Joe literally said he said these words. He goes, Tony Hinchcliffe is the best host hosting anything in the world right now. I'm like, is it because it's your friend and you go watch the show every week? Because that's fucking crazy that you think that.
You know what Protect Our Parks is like? It's like the rich. It's like it's kids who don't like the kid, but they're going over to play his PlayStation.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean this is complimentary and like positively as possible. Tony Hinchcliffe is probably the best con man that's out there because he effectively turned an open mic into a fucking $1 million business, which no one's ever done before.
Yeah. I think he's good at least he used to be good at Kill Tony, like whatever that thing. He basically like roast battled. I mean, yeah, it's I think you said it's like it's basically the Gong Show.
I think he's a noticeably terrible host.
He's got worse. He used to be good at it.
Like, he was nice to me when I met him, friend of the show.
Why wouldn't he be? Everything he has, he doesn't deserve. That's a person should be nice.
I will say, like, I can't watch that show. It's pretty rough.
Well, I go on the Reddit, and they all seem to not particularly like Tony. Like they're kind of just like mad.
He's unlikable. I don't understand why the show is doing so fucking well.
It's weird now. Like there's so many things that just suck shit now, and like to talk about him this way, you get like a contingent of people who say like, "Oh, you're just jealous haters," and I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to look at this as objectively as possible, and it just fucking sucks.
I think people like it because it's like a weekly, like good comedy. Like it's like they're listening to like a comedy show. Like it's for people who don't go to comedy shows.
I think it tricks people the fact that there's like so much production value behind a lot of these shows, and it looks very professional and fancy. But really, like what's actually being made just sucks.
You're telling me that the fans of Uncle Laser were tricked?
That's what I'm saying. Like Tony is that it's a great scheme he cooked up where he's like, I'll just host an open mic until it's an arena act.
Bill Burr really did the best criticism of that show like a decade ago when he was on, and he walked off because he was like, this sucks. Fuck this.
Yeah. It's a very mean spirited show. Like
it's kind of sociopathic.
Yeah, like every now and then they grab someone to lift them up to justify how fucking like shitty they are to everyone else, where it's like and
Tony loves bringing that up. He's like, you know how many comedians' careers I've made? So I'm like actually a good guy, and I'm giving people a lot of big chances.
Yeah, good job, man. You made David Lucas famous. You really did us all a fucking favor there.
The first uncancelable comedian.
David Lucas, the first uncancelable comedian. And he spelled cancelable. He spelled it wrong. He spelled it the British way with 2 L's.
That's hilarious. I was wondering if I was spelling it wrong or not. That's funny.
No, the American spelling of cancel is with 1 L. And there's a British spelling that's 2 L's. So I guess it's like technically right. But I guarantee he just like was not aware of that and didn't even check. David Lucas is one of the dumbest fucking people I've ever seen.
How the fuck do you name a comedy special uncancelable and you post it and you're like, hell yeah, dude. Fucking uncancelable. That's me, baby.
Because he's
a fucking retard.
He's a complete airhead who's not like he's just not even self-aware enough to realize how
he's a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air head.
He's the
Yeah,
he just has zero self-awareness. Did you guys was it one of you that posted that thing in the chat, that guy who did that breakdown of it where he was talking about how bad it was.
Oh yeah, that was great.
And then but then it cuts to him in some interview where he's like, my comedy's like really cerebral. Like you're gonna laugh, but then on the drive home, you're gonna be thinking about some shit. And then it cuts to him going like, man, I couldn't be gay. I ain't sucking no dick. Or something like that. And it's like, yeah, cool, really subversive.
Carlin-esque
self-parody. It's like, man, I don't like trans people. Or like, Biden's fucking up. It's just like, oh my god, it's fucking Uncle Tom Brady.
Yeah, and it's funny to think that like his success is like the Kill Tony show's justification for being like so mean to people that they cry publicly in front of millions of people on the internet. Like I remember when we were at Skankfest South, there was a guy that did Kill Tony who you could see him on stage like trembling as they were roasting him, and he started like actually crying, and I went up to him afterward and I gave him a hug. I was like, man, they were really mean to you. I'm sorry that they did that.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's basically the ending scene of Carrie, like every single week, but for comedy.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you could be Tony Hinchcliffe and have all of this success that you really don't fucking deserve, because all you are is like a feature act from fucking bumfuck Ohio. You haven't accomplished anything on your own fucking laurels, and then you get on stage and you have the mic and you tell the other comics that are funnier than you to shut up so you can run your show. And then somebody, a mentally ill fucking retard sitting out in an alley for 5 hours comes up and they don't know who the fuck they are. They're having identity issues. They're broke. They're like, let me try this comedy thing, maybe it'll work. They get on stage, they have stage fright. They're like, oh shit, I can't do this. They fuck up. And then you have Tony Hinchcliffe, who just completely bypasses any empathy of like, well, imagine if you were just a person that didn't have this as a skill. You'd feel naked and exposed. And it's like, let me crush this person's dreams and tell them never to do stand-up comedy. And by the way, I will do the show for years and never do a fucking minute myself. Like fuck you, bro. You're a complete.
It's also like what can
was so bad you can't find it. He'd scrubbed it from the internet. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, what can even really be accomplished in a minute anyway? It's like that's also another. That's such a hurdle that even like really good comedians, people who've been doing it for years, would struggle with those parameters because a lot of comedians don't write like that. Like a lot of comedians don't have punchy one-liners, which I mean, it's honestly they probably should. They probably should just do it as an exercise.
Yeah.
To figure out like economy of language.
Never do any kind of exercise.
Who?
David Lucas.
That's true. I can't really judge for that right now. I'm ballooning. But I mean, yeah, it's like it's a very strange show, and I would never do it. Like, and I probably could do a minute of comedy. I have punchy jokes like that, or I did at one point in time.
That's literally what Bill Burr said. He's like, "How are you going to be funny in a minute?" And the people who do are all gimmicks, you know.
Yeah. Well,
everybody.
Yeah. I don't think you're allowed to call Hans that. Isn't that like a? Isn't that
dolls on lawns, or what did you say, doll?
I don't think you're allowed to. I don't think you can call, a Korean guy a gimmick. Isn't that aren't you supposed to not say that anymore?
I agree. Stop watching Schultz crap. Okay.
I'll watch both of them motherfuckers.
By the way, remember how annoying Hans was? It was like, dude, it was so weird to see him.
I remember, yeah.
It was so weird to see him become successful because I thought like nobody liked him. This is crazy.
Yeah, he seemed like a guy that would just be like disliked at open mics by women forever.
Well, it's no mystery why he's fucking on the altar now, right?
Bang dang.
Yeah.
But didn't they get him out of there? Didn't he get fired or something?
Ping pong.
They're like, let me find a fucking Asian guy who can say words into a microphone and try and act like he's as good as I possibly fucking can.
I'll just find another one who can tell joke.
Hans is truly the definition of right place, right time.
Who can play joke.
Hans should just go up there and pee in someone's coat.
That would be funnier than anything he's ever said.
That's the funniest thing he can do in a minute, for sure.
Yeah, if Hans just went on stage and pissed in a Coca-Cola.
He pisses in Uncle Laser's cocaine.
Yeah, that would be funnier than anything he's ever done.
What the hell, brother?
That's why I do think like comedy is such like an antiquated not real thing, and the way people talk about it is just like speculation and their own like subjective experience, because like you see so many people that succeed and get to tour who are really fucking bad at it, and then you see people who are like actually geniuses who are like genuinely funny, who are like kind of homeless, you know. And so the whole like business of stand up is just like seems very antiquated, and you know, that's why we're doing this, because it's like fuck all that. Like we'll navigate around it and then leverage whatever success that we get on the internet into being able to do live stuff. Because it's like that's the thing is like if you could prove yourself online and build your audience naturally this way, like we're doing, proving minds, then that means we've proven minds.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
the best way to prove a mind.
Yeah, you know? whereas if you're Hans Kim just going to like fucking Pensacola, it's not like he's got like a ton of a huge fan base in all these places. He's just a comedian that is at the club that weekend, and they're going to give out free tickets.
No, I think Hans does pull Kill Tony fans. I think he does do well. Yeah.
How many people watch this fucking show? Like, dude,
a lot. It's really popular.
God damn, dude, this is bleak.
But here's the thing: he's not popular with anyone who doesn't have the context of Kill Tony. Like that's why Davis Lucas is so funny. I think a lot of people are like, what this fucking guy? Like, they didn't know who he was, and I was like, all right. Whatever.
I don't think the whole thing would really bother me as much as it does if like Rogan and Tony and all these guys, if they were just like, yeah, Austin's pretty cool. We moved here, had to get out of California. It's a cool little place. We like this place, like humble beginnings. We're starting a new comedy scene down here and we're going to see what happens. And if Tony was just like, yeah, man, the show is what it is. It's kind of bullshit. It's kind of slapped together, but we love it. And we love the cast of characters, but it has to be like this magic fucking holy shit. Austin is the new fucking place and Kill Tony is an arena act and it's the best fucking show. And we make or break people. It's like, you guys are not fucking important in the slightest. 80% of people walking down the street do not know who the fuck you are.
No, that's true.
That's the thing about all these guys is they just have the biggest egos, and it's like, for what? For this product?
I bet most people probably don't even know who Shane is. Like most people who are just regular people don't know.
Shane has actually gotten coworker famous. Weirdly,
you think so? You think?
Yeah, I've had normal people.
I think they know his name, but they probably don't know what he looks like. Ththey've just heard the guy.
Yeah,
I think a lot of like dudes from high school, like know about him.
You have to be like to stay abreast of what's going on, and with anything to do with entertainment now, you have to like actively be plugging yourself in and paying attention, because like I feel like a lot of people don't know who anybody is now.
Yeah, I think everyone has their own. Like Shane is popular, but with like young-ish men, basically.
Yeah,
like nobody's mom knows who he is.
Right. Because the last time I talked to my brother, which he has since gone back to being estranged. He was telling me, he was like, yeah, me and my wife just got into this comedian we never really like watched before. He's like, you ever heard of Gabriel Iglesias? I was like, this is probably like this conversation I'm having, like what he's talking to me about is probably more indicative of like the average person's relationship with comedy, where it's like, oh, you're just now getting Gabriel Iglesias.
That's funny. Yeah.
I mean, most people's experience is what ours was when we were like 11 years old, which was like Gabriel Iglesias, Pablo Francisco, Carlos Mencia, Larry the Cable Guy, Blue Collar, like this, the shit that Comedy Central showed you when we were like middle schoolers. That's what everybody else is.
Yeah. That's
and now it's just Netflix instead of Comedy Central and YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine trying to explain to your parents who like Destiny is. Just imagine trying to have that conversation and just be like, well, he's a guy who he reads Wikipedia articles.
Imagine Destiny arguing with your parents.
That's the arena of ideas.
It's like
we got a mind fest.
Be like, now listen here, young man. You're going to be respectful.
What the Jordan Peterson and Norman Wilkinson. It was just like the internet's dads screaming at
Norman Wilkinson? Who's that?
No, that's a Texas comic, I think.
No, you mean Finkelstein.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That guy was funny.
We're just extremely online. So like the people that we like, you know, we know about all these people like Hassan Piker and Sam Hyde and all these guys.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you went to an office job and tried to explain Sam Hyde to anybody, you just get fired. You could just lose your job.
Well, that's true because like you're right, we're very online, but on the online world is such a vast place where there can be corners that you haven't even navigated. Like there's so many things online that we don't even know about because we're just in kind of the small little niche. And maybe we know more than other people, but there was a time probably up until, I mean, the internet, the early 2000s, where like we had this thing in our mind that's like if you saw it on cable or you saw it on TV, everybody knows about it.
Yeah,
That's not the way it is anymore.
There's no monoculture anymore. There's no like defining culture. Everybody's like splintered off into their own subgroups and whatever they pay attention to. There's no like cultural glue. You know what I mean? That's why.
Yeah, well, that's Chrissy Maher.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you cut off Chrissy Maher's hooves,
yeah, right,
yeah, you could make a cultural glue.
Cultural war glue.
Yeah, cultural war glue.
Dave Smith. I would be interested in seeing that.
Well, Dave and Destiny were on something together recently. It was like a Piers Morgan thing or something.
Very humble guys.
Yeah. Yeah, two humble minds just doing light sparring.
Sparring, yeah.
In the arena of ideas.
Oh man.
I don't know why, but I feel like just for a second back to the Kill Tony thing, I had this thought pop in my mind of like how sinister the underworld of like the comedy mothership and like Kill Tony and how like sinister and like fucking begging that world is. Like I just had this thing flash through my mind of like Uncle Laser like at the back door and everybody's like, oh shit, Theo's here.
Oh yeah.
And just imagining the sweating that starts pouring off of his fucking retarded hair.
I'll never do that again. I'm never gonna like beg a comedy club to let me perform. I'm never gonna fucking do that shit again. I'll make my bones on the internet and then just like have the career I have. I'll be fucking goddamned if I ever try to get in at a fucking comedy club again.
All I'm doing, I'm a beg my fucking internet connection to work. That's the only thing I'm begging.
Yeah.
Everybody else can suck my dick. I'll beg my computer to work and turn on. I'll beg my internet to get fixed. That's it. Fuck people.
I mean, people were doing that to Uncle Laser and open mic. I'm like, comedy is so stupid. Like, it's just like, it's just like fucking. Everyone's just a clout goblin and for nothing. It's like a bunch of like.
Yeah, if I can keep doing what I'm doing online and build an audience my own way. Yeah, if I can go my own way, be Burger King.
If you can Burger King have it your way.
If I could Burger King have it my way, if I could go, I'll just do what I'm doing online and fuck all that noise because like that's such a fuck like just. It's ancient history even trying to do that shit like get in at a club and play that game. Mm-hmm. Good fucking luck to anybody that's actually trying that.
Yeah, the spots are full.
You're mostly just wasting your fucking time and you're going to drive yourself crazy when you could just be like doing dumb shit on the internet and build an audience that way and then parlay that into working at a club because like I remember years ago when Miranda Sings did that, pedophile or Miranda Sings.
One of our favorites.
Yeah, friend of the show. Yeah, but she was one of the people that people started clocking, like noticing that she got famous on YouTube and then was able to start booking shows at comedy clubs across the country. And it is like, I don't agree with her. I don't think it's good to like be a pedophile, but there is something to glean from there is something to learn from what she did, which is like, yeah, if you have enough of an audience, like if you have your own built-in fan base, you can leverage that to do a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people paying to go see like Anna Katchy talk. So
I think I'd rather see two other things, Dalton.
I would rather see the last thing I want to see from Anna is her fucking mouth move. To talk unless it's on my penis. That's what. Yes, that's where I was getting with that.
Thank you.
Even that though, like she's going the wrong direction. Like that woman that you're talking about, the pedophile woman, she should have just started streaming, and nobody would have given a fuck.
Yeah,
because you're infringing on our sacred art, our fucking carny trick that 80% of us are fucking bad at.
Mm-hmm. Dude, by the way, fuck Anna. That shit she posted where she was like, I wish I envy people who can afford to. I'm like, okay, well, funny. You're making between you and Dasha, both of you are probably pulling in over $600,000 a year, and that's not including, you know, merch or any sort of like speaking engagements or like whatever goofy shit y'all get to do. So you know, fuck you for trying to like cosplay as though you wouldn't be able to just like lose your mind and go to a mental hospital for a while. You could easily afford that. Those are Anna and Dasha are two of the most contemptible fucking whores I've ever seen. I truly despise them.
If either of them would like to have sex with me, I'm open to it though.
They are, yes. Please, Dasha, if you're listening, have sex with Robbie or Anna or both. Hey, you know what?
Femoid, if you're still listening.
If Dasha, Anna, and Femoid want to triple up on Robbie, go for it.
Robbie, you have to start just jerking off to these women and resigning yourself to the fact that you're never going to have sex with them. It's not even a possibility.
Robbie,
so they don't have power.
There are pictures that Femoid has posted on Twitter recently that you could jack off to, and I know this because I've done it.
I did flirt with Dasha once.
So yeah, but you got to just remove the power that these bitches have over you. Just know that they're jerk material and that you'll never fuck. And then if you do end up fucking, then great. But
Stephen A.O. Pa Smith.
No, I'm with you. I mean, I think it's just funny to simp. I don't actually like
I don't know. You make me nervous.
Dude, you know what's funny? This got me today was Jake, friend of the show, Jake Flores, posted this update. Like, you know, everybody get ready. You've been wanting this, that his podcast is going to record an episode on covering squatters and stuff like that. Like, hey, fuck it, we're gonna do it. Everybody get ready. And the post got like 30 likes, you know. But I've looked at their Patreon. That show has been around since like around the time Cumtown started. Like that whole nexus of those shows that got really successful.
All the Chopoverse.
Yeah, so Jake's podcast, Pod Damn America, has been around since like 2017. Their Patreon is making like $3,000 a month.
Yeah, that was such a right place, right time.
Yeah, but I mean, they were there when that was all happening. They've been around for the last like 6 or 7 years. It looks like they're making like no money. They've achieved nothing in 7 years of doing an audio only podcast. They've got nothing.
Texas on this show?
Do what?
Is Virgil Texas on this show? Pod Damn America?
No, he was on Chapo and then he was a pedophile. So he's not on Chapo anymore.
Is that podcast? Is it a comedy podcast?
No, it's some of the least funny people I've ever heard with the worst voices on the planet talking about news and politics.
It's social. It's like it's just a Chapo style. Like there's a lot of those kinds of shows.
So they don't even call it like a quasi comedy show.
They claim that they're entertainers, that it's, even though it's like a politically minded show, that it's not an activist show. But I've listened to it and they're not particularly funny. And they have terrible voices. They all sound really bad. And so I like, for whatever reason, it makes $100,000 a month on Patreon.
His King of the Hill podcast makes $92.
Whose?
Jake Flores's.
His podcast makes $92 a month on Patreon?
Yeah.
Wait, Pod Damn America's only making $92 a month?
He has like 3 podcasts. One of them's like a King of the Hill podcast.
Oh, god damn. Who the fuck would want to live like honestly, that entire kind of podcast, like a recap podcast or rewatch, is like, just watch the show. Like, why do you want to hear people just talk about a show you enjoy? Just go fucking watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hilarious that fucking at a time, Nick Mullen and Jake Flores were like kind of considered friends, I guess. And then you look at what has to go into an episode of Jake's podcast happening. Like there has to be an entire Twitter war and the low success that it has. And then you look at Nick Mullen's podcast and it was just like Let's just do it. I don't care if we talk about the same shit every week and make the same
Dude, I mean,
and they make $1 billion.
Yeah, well, it was funny to watch Cumtown succeed because if you go back and like listen to it, there's so many episodes where they don't ever at any point say anything funny. There's so many episodes where fucking nothing happens.
Friendship simulator. All right, guys, I'm running out of fumes here, so I'm gonna end it if that's okay, or at least leave.
I guess all that's to say is fuck all these people. Fuck Nick Mullen. Fuck Jake Flores. Fuck Anna and Dasha. The Crowder Boys is that we're taking over. We're revolutionizing content within the arena of ideas. We're board certified mind provers. Patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. YouTube.com/@cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. YouTube.com/@crackamico. Patreon.com/crackamico. YouTube.com/@whataboutRob. Patreon.com/whataboutRob. Be on the lookout for the Crowder Boys Patreon coming soon.
Prove my mind to Mencia.
Yeah, the shirts are coming. Prove my mind to Mencia shirts are coming.
DTD shirts. We should make DTD shirts because what is he gonna say? We stole it.
That would be amazing.
Dude, we should make DTD shirts.
That's really good. Do you think he copywrote it? Do you think he went to the copyright office and was like, this is mine. DTD.
Yeah, he was like, can I trademark doing a retard impression? Can I trademark doing an impression of a retard?
Well, you have to take some issue with Super Smash Brothers.
And shout out to the super chatters, Robert Gibson, my business manager, CG, Edna Krabopoli, Edna, friend of the show, Lee Rector, damn near killed her, Cyberpunk 1997, Drew Flores, the real Dr. Drew, Big F and Matt, Duck Duck Spruce, and C Dumps. Thank you for the super chats. All that goes to Robbie this week, but he deserves it. He's been putting in the work, getting this channel monetized. So it's finally monetized, and thank you for that. And then next week is going to be on Crack's channel, youtube.com/@crackamico, 7 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday. What day? Forget today. Hey, it's Wednesday.
69.
Do what?
There's 69 viewers right now.
We have 60. Nice. What day is Wednesday?
The 10th, I believe.
Wednesday, April 10th, 4:10, 7 p.m. Eastern on Crack Amico's channel, another Crowder Boys live stream. Step into the arena of ideas once more with us. My shield logic, my sword facts. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate the support.
I would also like to plug Kevin Smith's new movie, the 4:30 movie.
I'd like to. Yes, that too.
All right, I'm gonna eat dinner. Bye, guys.
All right, good night.
Peace.
And there we go. Did he actually end it? It says it's still live.
Oh shit. What do we do?
He just left the studio but kept the stream going. I guess this.
So wait, if we both leave, will it just end, or will it be a void?
I don't know.
Fuck, man. I don't know what to do.
We're still live. Robbie, message him. Tell him to come fucking in.
Shit.
Hey folks, if you're still here, don't leave any more super chats. Go ahead and just send me some money on Cash App. $D Pruitt 47. If you Crack, you want to plug your Cash App?
Yeah, my Cash App is $Crackamico.
Yeah, so send us some money on Cash App. If you want to send me some crypto, you could go to the tip button on my Twitter page at Dalton Lee Pruitt and send me some Ethereum or Bitcoin. But Robbie forgot to end the stream.
Robbie fucking shut the door and took the doorknob with him.
His Crowder Boys After Dark. Did you? I'm gonna try texting him.
Yeah, try texting him. Fucking somebody said Lee Rector said if we leave it gets deleted. So I know Lee Rector is trustworthy. He wouldn't lie to us. The follies are never ending when you're with Robbie Goodwin.
I've made that mistake before because you have to click in stream and then leave studio. So if you just click leave studio, the stream keeps going. So I'm sure that's what's happened. So yeah, I mean, go ahead, shoot me a Cash App, $D Pruitt 47 or Venmo at Dalton Pruitt, or you could go to the tip thing on my Twitter and click that to see. They're both there too, plus my Ethereum and Bitcoin addresses. And I don't know what to do now because it's still going. Well, should we get into? You want to look at what's in the news?
I have no fucking idea.
Let's see.
I never know. News to me is like memes. That's my news.
News is memes. Yes. Well, let's see what's in the news. Taiwan earthquake.
What's Twinden?
What's Twinden? Let's see. So there was an earthquake in Taiwan. Do you think China is responsible for the? Do you think the Chinese made an earthquake machine?
Ooh, maybe. Taiwan, is that they got a lot of shoes there, right? Taiwan, you tie the other.
Is that? I think. Well, they. Wait, what?
I'll tie one, you tie the other.
Okay, I thought you were saying they got a lot of shoes. Like that's a name, like a Taiwanese name, like the shoes.
Oh yeah, probably.
SHU.
I'm glad you found something valuable.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, a lot of shoes in Taiwan have suffered because of this earthquake. So prayers for the shoe family in Taiwan. George Carlin's estate settles lawsuit over comedian's AI doppelganger. I didn't know that was still playing out. That's cool. Let's talk. Steve's Nuts in the chat wants to talk about Israel. Yeah, I mean that's crazy what's going on. That's crazy what's going on over there. Yeah. That's what I have to say is that's pretty that's crazy. Let's see.
Fucking classic Jews and fucking Muslims.
The mainstream news has discovered Glorb. You know about Glorb?
Of course.
Yeah,
of course
SpongeBob.
I know Glorb.
I just popped a bean. Watch my
SpongeBob rap is the best rap out right now. But I will say,
it's
Glorb
awesome.
kind of overshadows something which has recently not been active, which is Cash Crabs. And this is like my only sticking point of AI. SpongeBob rap started with a guy called Cash Crabs. And it wasn't AI. It wasn't like AI plankton voices. The guy was doing impressions of like Squidward and Mr. Krabs. And then Glorb came through doing AI and completely just took this guy's market and fucking exploded with it.
Yeah, well,
they're both great.
The thing with Glorb is like he's like, writing these songs, and I don't know how he's doing the animations, but there does seem to be like some work being put into them. And the songs themselves are pretty good. they are fun to listen to.
Yeah,
like they don't. Go ahead.
My fault. I love Glorb and I love what he's doing, but it's kind of like to me, it's almost like you love Led Zeppelin. Like Led Zeppelin is great, but I wonder how great the fucking black band that they stole their songs from is. Like they probably fucking actually rule, and that's kind of what Cash Crabs is.
There is like history there. I mean, like the Rolling Stones stole everything from those like Mississippi blues guys, and so I think there's like a story where they were at some studio, some like place one day, and there was a guy like fixing like a light fixture or something, and like come to find out it was Muddy Waters. And they were like, "Oh, we stole everything from you." They just took everything from that guy, and he's the like janitor, or, like whatever building they're in. So I mean so there is like that has happened. So maybe Cash Crabs is out there fucking mopping floors.
That's a shitty janitor name, Muddy Waters. Don't have mud in your fucking.
You don't want to mop the floor with Muddy Waters for sure. You want good clean water if you're gonna mop. Because I used to work at Subway and I was very lazy and I would just mop with dirty water. And I got written up a lot about that before that.
Yeah, I remember the first job that I ever had. It was at a Harris Teeter, which is a grocery store chain in North Carolina. And the guy asked me if I knew how to mop, and I was embarrassed to say that I didn't. So I was like, "Yeah, I know how to mop," because I'm thinking like, a mop, water, how hard can it be? I didn't realize that you have to soak up the mop. So the guy, when I'm like 80% done with mopping the bathroom, comes in and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because there's just standing water all in the bathroom, and I was like really fucking embarrassed. What a time.
Yeah. Yep.
Is Robbie coming back?
I have no idea, man. I texted him. Well, what else is going on? Let's see what's in the chat. People are talking about heavy metal. Yeah, Black Sabbath is cool. That's a cool band.
Yeah, Black Sabbath does rule.
Jay Dinez in the chat says making the tuna at Subway was gross. It was very gross. Yeah, it's a lot of mayonnaise. It's more mayonnaise than you would think. It's a lot.
Dalton, I think you would be actually surprised by like the amount of music that is not rap that I know and am a fan of.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know. Like you could ask me some bands and I could tell you what I know by them.
I mean, I was shitty about adept versus inept. That's on me.
This has nothing to do with that.
But in the time I've known you and like we've talked and done shit together, you are a smart, introspective, worldly Renaissance man. So I wouldn't put it past you that you have a wide variety in tastes that you have consumed and still consume a lot of things. It's good to be well-rounded. All the great hip hop guys, the rappers, all those guys, like what makes them talented at sampling is they have this encyclopedic knowledge of so much music that they draw from to find these sort of obscure songs from which to sample. So that's a big part of being a rapper. Is musical
being
knowledge.
A thief is a very good part of being a producer, certainly. Like Dr. Dre, one of the most renowned producers of all time, never made a beat without a sample.
Yeah, but that's
he stole everything conceptually that he ever made.
You know the saying, good artists borrow, great artists steal. And so who better at stealing than black people?
Well, that goes back to like maybe they're just getting their get back because fucking we talked about Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones. So maybe we're the original thieves, but then that's cultural appropriation. And they're stealing
Robbie
from us.
Robbie texted me back. He just said LMFAO. Stop party rocking and come fix this.
Yeah. He's got to come back in the room. Because we're scared. We don't know what to do. I've been watching a lot. Go ahead.
You've been watching a lot of what?
I've been watching a lot of wrestling lately.
Oh, there he is.
Hey. Should I end the stream?
Hold on. Well, I was gonna ask Crack. What do you know about the band? Hold on. What's a band? What's a band that I'm trying to get you? Do you know about like Phantomos?
No.
Boom. Stumped him. Proved his mind.
All right, you guys want to keep going? I can keep this. I can leave it on.
No, we can end it. Craig, go listen to Phantomos Director's Cut, the album Director's Cut by Phantomos.
Is it anything like Randy Moss?
No, it's a super group of. It's like Randy Moss. No, it's like a super group of like it's like Mr. Bungle and the Melvins.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Oh shit. Bye, guys.